What's his name?
Are we live? Yo, welcome to another episode of the Content Cowboys. The Content Cowboys, what is the Content Cowboys, you may ask, if you're watching for the first time? Well, yeah, we are a podcast. We cover current events.
We gaan dit alweer.
we cover current events. Sometimes we get serious and sometimes we just talk. And yeah, without further ado, I'm going to introduce my co-host. CJ Benson.
Yo, what's up?
Comedian
Cowboys.
extraordinaire and
Yes.
food on Food guy.
Food guy. Yeah.
Food
Just
checker.
Just call me a food guy.
Food entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Over there we have Liam Bento, ex-comedian and yeah,
Sneaker enthusiast.
culture vulture. So. And last but not least, Bevan over here.
Yeah.
Bevan does focal.
That's enough.
He just took cock on Facebook all day.
That's enough, yeah.
Over there I have the DJ, the producer, Nanto Hopley,
Wow.
also known as DJ Fingers.
Wow.
So they did all the introductions this time, guys. You see, I am improving.
And why do they call us the Content Cowboys?
Yeah, because we cowboys, I think.
Nice. We like to open up pitchy, man. Our model pitchy.
I like to be on my high horse.
So what's been going on, guys? What's been going on? What's new? What you been up to? Doing any comedy?
Did a gig in Pelican Park over this weekend.
Pelican Park.
Yeah, Pelican Park High School, but it was like
With Rafik.
yes,
so
I
that
was
one,
there.
yeah.
How was
there. They were looking for the Temple Boys, but
It's okay. Where's the Temple Boys? Like, what the comedians?
That's how the principal got them to come. That's not the Temple Boys.
are coming.
But it was
So they got the Temple Uncle.
So they were disappointed.
Yo, bruh, but you know what? I went to the high school now. I knew, okay, cool, it's going to be a gig and whatever. But, you try to dress, not young, but, lekker, man.
Were you yakking?
I was yakking, yeah. That shows how old we are. I was yakking.
Yeah.
Kid
and
life.
as soon as you come through the door, bruh, the first person comes up and is like, excuse me, sir. Can you tell me what the... They slut you with the sir and the uncle.
Yeah,
bro.
sorry,
I was like,
the
yo,
first name, don't assume my gender.
I don't identify as sir. I was like, nah,
I don't
it's alright.
identify as uncle.
Yo, dude, but the gig was lekker.
Yeah?
I
I saw a video of the principal. Was it the principal going on the dance floor?
You were some Temple Boy, huh?
Oh, guys, the phenomenon is real, bro. It is.
But apparently they got bad management or something like that, huh?
Yo, that's all I read about. Where's Ravensmead? I don't know where's Ravensmead. They're from
Ravensmead.
Oh, yeah.
I think Ravensmead.
Ravensmead is like one of those places in Cape Town that you know it exists, you just don't know where it
I don't know where it is.
It's near to Perro.
Near to Perro.
Oh,
Yeah.
That
okay.
explains
Where's-
why I don't know.
Where's
I think I know where it is.
Where's Delft?
Delft is there, but the sand is like. So if you're going on the R300, nah, you just look at the sand hills there. Whenever you see that sand dunes there to the one side and people living on that sand dunes,
And where
that's where
there's
Delft is.
unlimited circles.
You know the
I
ordinary
thought that
under,
was
right?
the noon. That it could be the noon also, yeah.
Delft is just after the
But
noon.
Delft got 25 circles.
And that is
then there's
Delft. Delft
guys,
South. That is Delft. I used to love it. I
The
used
Noon
to.
is there by the N7.
Yeah, the noon is by the N7.
Delft is there by
Or
Blue Downs.
300, yeah.
That's what I said. R300.
Blue Downs was going to be my next question. Like, where's that place?
Next to Delft.
There's my co-hosts here. They live in Cape Town, but they don't know nothing. It's like they haven't been far.
I
Like.
am a GPS. I want a color GPS, by the way. I want a color GPS. Like, kijk hier, je just op de live hier, bro.
Draai om jou.
Zo is het klaar laten hoor. Ik stop bij de BB, get a pie.
Your side, Liam. What's new on your side? Like besides your dope ass sneaks, like.
Bruh, I've been stuck in a philosophical question this whole week, man.
Oh no. This is something to do with Popo.
Here we go.
Nah.
He's gonna go
Not
deep
even,
early, like.
not even. Like,
You didn't
it's
even lube
like
it up a bit. Like.
No, not. Nah.
Go hard.
Because my brain is fucked over this. Like, here's the question: if I punch myself in the face and it hurts, does that make me weak or strong?
Yeah, both. I'm gonna say both.
It makes you dumb, bro.
I'm going with his answer.
Yeah,
I'm going with his answer. It makes you dumb. 100% makes you dumb.
Don't punch yourself in the head, man, bro. CTE is a real ass shit. Like.
I'm going with you on that one, my brother.
Head
Makes
trauma,
you dumb.
man. Head trauma is not good. Like, yeah.
but that is almost the same. Like you can't actually bite yourself until you bleed.
I think there's certain things in your brain, but you can. That's how you can blow your brain out. But I don't think you can. There's certain like synapses that stops you from eating yourself. Yeah.
Or from hurting yourself.
That's weird, bro. I'm gonna try that one.
But like on a movie, so like then they chain that person up and they gnaw their arm off or some shit
Yeah,
like
but
that.
I mean that's a situation under like extreme duress. You
Hey, bro, I don't care what rest. I'm not cutting my arm off. I must move slowly. Mr. So, as there are mouth. Cut this movie is over.
But in that one, I don't know, there's like 10 million saws, like 5 saw 5. In that one saw, the tiny can't do it. She's like, she curl and the brain spot open.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I was like, yo,
but
this is
Kagi,
not lekker, but anyway.
on the real though, do you guys live in neighborhoods where the lights go trick or treating on
Oh, it was Hollywood. Halloween. Halloween.
It was actually Hollywood.
For me, it was Halloween.
Halloween.
That's Holly, if you hear me,
I know Halloween, boy.
Check it, they only go trick or treating in certain neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. In other neighborhoods, they got Devil's Night. Like,
I couldn't drive.
Yeah.
I could not drive in my area because
the light
lanes-
is-
Yeah.
trick or
It was
that's-
it's like in town when the lights are on.
You knock any lights, man?
No, man, because the parents are with him.
Oh, I know, yeah. They're alone to go for points.
Yeah.
But that's like low-key flexing. Nah. That's like low-key flexing.
Oh, yeah.
In my neighborhood, I could
Yeah,
My neighborhood, I watch squirrels.
Yeah. You guys have moles.
You might not have heard of a squirrel before.
nah, in my neighborhood, they
The mole is the Cape Flat squirrel.
Imagine you. Imagine Halloween in certain neighborhoods. The brasser roeping like this.
Yo, I would pay to see that, baby. Bro. I would pay to see Halloween Day by Matani.
Say, I looked like I suck.
I think it was last year. I was driving in an area and they were doing. I don't live there. I was just driving through. Because I was intrigued by
Casing the area.
Because I was intrigued. I was like, yo, this is actually quite cool, man. So I'm driving to the area. And they like had instructions, it's like only take one sweet per kid. Be mindful.
So you were driving through Constantia.
The honest system.
I don't know. I can't say where I was.
You were driving through Constantia. Let's be honest.
I was like, yo, bruh.
Did they tell a light to be mindful?
Be mindful of the next person. And dude, and the Owens
Just take
one. I was like, yo, this is amazing.
Not where we from, brother. Ja, gemelde kan zien. Dit is zo, weet je.
Nah, you must be mindful. Yeah, I am mindful. That's what I'm taking it
Yes,
from.
my mind is full, thank you.
But I mean, just imagine this brak over here, and he's got a black bag.
He's just a Halloween.
Just a black bag.
What the youth is this? The economy.
Now this brak.
As a wonder, Tekop didn't try that already. I'm sure Tekop tried that already.
Must be,
He's like a costume in the match to Constantia. Me bro, ik zoek een beetje. Lekkers, me bro.
As soon as one steps in there, bro, the security, ADT security, never will go further than the corner, bro.
Trick or treat. Don't you have any old copper?
Gewoon een beetje brazo.
Het is een beetje kopper, man. Dat is zo, man. Shiny kopper, not that other kak. Yo, so
What's else new is new in the thing man? Kanye's been going on a bit of a rant or something like
bender, bro.
a bender.
Can we say what's it?
Anti-Semitic.
Anti-Semitic. No, that's the word.
Jeez, but I got something to say about that, like, but it might be controversial.
Everything you say is controversial. You can't,
Chicky,
you
know
can't
when
tell
you-
us the weather without being controversial.
Do you know when you I'm the only bride's gonna like
Say your thoughts, brother.
Say my
Say your
thoughts. But anyway, Chicky, do you know when you make a joke up, right? When you in the initial stages of making a joke up, it's very clumsy.
Yeah.
It's very like awkward and stuff like that. Maybe like he has a thought, like an idea, and in constructing that idea, it's just a little bit messy right now.
Could be.
That could be the answer, but yeah, you can't go on and on and on and be anti-Semitic. That is a problem.
Maybe
man.
he's either deliberate or he is like literally like just fucked in the brain.
But it goes on to other thing like CJ was bringing up on a previous podcast. Can you separate the music from the madness? Like, can you separate the artist from the
art from the person?
the art from the person?
I have to because I've got all the albums. What must I do?
But you would ask to listen to Kanye every day.
I'm
Like.
rocking it, bro. I'm rocking it.
Nah, you must, bro. Listen, it was part of your childhood. Let's take, for example, R. Kelly. That's
Honestly, my bro.
Nah.
Knowing how old you are, I thought you were gonna go with Bill Cosby.
I'm thinking, we're going heavy, Luther Vandross.
First time, Cosby show.
We're going Earth, Wind, and Fire.
nah, but think about it, bruh. That songs was part of our upbringing. It takes you back
Michael
to a certain
Jackson.
moment in
Yes,
time. Do you get what I'm
Michael
saying?
Jackson.
So like Fiesta, Ignition, all of those songs,
I
bruh.
believe I can fly, but it's in Space Jam. Like, I can't do it.
Exactly.
What am I gonna do with that?
So how
Take
can
your
I not,
good levels to it. Now, I
not
can-
listen to that, man?
Now I can not listen to R. Kelly, but Kanye, I think like, in my opinion, I think he's just like a artist, but he's like in initial stages when I write something like as an artist or when I design something on the computer, it's cack messy. And I always say, no, wait till the final product. When it's polished, then it looks totally different. Maybe he's got an idea and a thought. Okay, and that anti-Semitic cack, that's a bit hectic. You can't like point out one group, but I've listened to a number of podcasts, and especially the Lex Friedman podcast that he done. I enjoyed that one quite a bit. But okay, because Lex also put him on his place, and
You have to. Did you see the one with Piers Morgan?
but that was a
That is
cack.
just two idiots talking to each
I don't
other.
like Piers Morgan.
No, Piers Morgan is an idiot.
I don't like Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan is an idiot, but when you watch the two of them talk, it's like two idiots talking to each other. You can't go la 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 la.
It's literally
My
like,
bro, Andrew Tate punked Piers Morgan. So that shows you how stupid Piers Morgan is. But anyway.
And what you were saying is like it does make sense. It's like it's about It's like it's messy. What he's doing is messy because like you don't know. I don't know what to expect from the brother. And
Liam, you wanted to say something?
I was saying like just that whole interview, the way they were speaking to one another, it's like when two dogs, like when there's a dog standing by a fence and another dog walks past, and all they do is they just like keeping a distance, but they're just barking at each other basically. That whole interview was like that.
then
But-
when you open the gate, they keep quiet.
yeah. But the thing is, I feel like Kanye is being used now, man. Kanye's platform is being used to try and drive an agenda on either side, and both the left and the right are trying to use him as a puppet, basically.
Exactly, because if you know he's struggling with mental health issues, and you know he's been saying some crazy things, why are you still interviewing him? Why are you still inviting him for interviews? Unless, like you said, unless you're trying to
Get
force a
some
narrative or to
clickbait.
push an
I
agenda.
think he just rocks up, brother. He look like a kind of brother that will just rock up at the studio. Like you busy and
Nah,
you'll be like
there's
interviewing.
publicists and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So
involved,
what
getting
what
him
was he
on, like-
doing at Sketches? How did they have to chuck him out there when he rocked up there unannounced after Adidas dropped him? Why did he just rock up there and then they had to escort him away? There was
He's dumb.
there's another theory that they say that he's bringing to light that like Jewish ownership of things, right? Nobody talks about that. Like Hollywood.
Well,
What is
Chappelle,
Hollywood?
Chappelle did.
Chappelle did, and then what did they do to Chappelle? Made him out to be a tatty, and where did he come? To Africa. Exactly. So maybe Kanye's coming to Africa because he need to sort this shit out. But they're highlighting where the power sits. Where does the power sit in Hollywood?
And
Where does
they don't want to be
they don't want to be
outed.
highlighted. They don't want to be highlighted. But if you look at all the networks, who owns the networks? Give me the names. It's a Stein, it's a Day. It's Jewish owned. So therefore, it's a theory that they're saying, but I tend to believe it because they're trying to make him out to be a Malden. Not saying he's not, but it's a mixture.
This is not a new conversation. Like if you remember, it was 1991, Public Enemy. So they had the minister, was it the Minister of Information, Professor Griff. So he said the same thing, and Public Enemy is is a rap group that speaks truth. You know what I'm
So
saying?
what were they? They were also speaking about the anti-Semitic stuff.
So he
Jews
was,
or
but he was
whatever.
saying that this is the reality of it, that they own it. But the problem is and then what happened to Professor Guff is he had to leave the Chuck D threw him out of the group. I think about a year or 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, they invited him back into the group. But the thing is, the FBI still has his passport there, so he can't travel because of that incident. You know what I'm saying?
Because that was like hate speech or something.
Yeah, but the thing is, here's where the part where
But-
I don't like, man. Rather mention the people's names, man. Because the thing is this: when you say that the Jews, right? Well, I bet you that people aren't religious. You know what I'm saying? So if you're offending the blanket
I know what
you
you're
know what I'm
saying.
trying to say. 'Cause
But
that-
Jews is more than a religion. It's also like a race. Like it's almost like it's a weird. It's a
Yeah,
weird.
But the thing is, if you're saying the Jews now, and you blaming other people that's got nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Rather mention the people's names that wronged you, man, and say that they.
Yeah.
Because if you
That's
look at
fair.
if you look at that interview with was it Lynn Collins? I'll get to it. I got it saved somewhere now. He's part of Def Jam, where the Breakfast Club asking like, isn't it? Why are you pushing this narrative that the drugs and music? I think I've spoken about it in a different podcast. Why do you just push that? Then he says, "No, I've got mouths to feed. I've got people on a payroll. I need to, and this is what sells." You know what I'm saying? And that's what Kanye was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I'll put it up for you now. I will get a chance to go and.
Well, yeah, look,
Kanye, I don't know. Yeah, the theory of people using him sounds very, very, very true. You know what I mean? If you just think of it like how the media pushes things, like even like I'm not a Donald Trump fan. Don't think that. But even how they push like him to be like a racist, and yeah, maybe it did incite the violence and stuff like that. But I do feel the media so like push certain, like especially the American media, they push things from like Liam saying, they push this from that side, they push that, they try to manipulate people's like what people think via the news, and that's a mess up, man. That's not lekker. Yeah, who's this? This is Kanye and Drink Champs. You hadn't to be drinking and Drink Champs, like, because when you get drunk, then you speak out.
yeah, you speak the truth. You speak only the truth, my guy. We must actually have drunk confessions. What do you get? Drunk interviews. 4 shots and then you might ask the questions.
So people also say mental health, like that could be a problem. He's off his meds and stuff like that. Then
It's convenient that you can talk about.
Might be a moment. Post this interview, post whatever, where it says Kanye, the artist, the human being formerly known as Kanye West,
I don't think it's this
is
one.
no longer the richest black man in America.
he's the richest black man in America.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You maybe was the richest
Kanye's
black
my
man
name.
in
I was mentioning mental health. We can move on to the next topic, Anantal. Is that right? I was talking about mental health, like, and there's something I wanted to talk about. Like, I know we're gonna go a bit serious here now, but anyway, yeah, mental health. This is a question I've been pondering on, like mental health, like, and I think like physical health. I mentioned this, like, and then you get like spiritual health, like, so I think like myself, I can speak for myself. I can't speak for anybody else, like, but I think like maybe like spiritual well-being. I think that's the word, or mental well-being and physical well-being. It's like maybe I looked after my physical well-being and got that sorted, like tick that box off. Maybe I'm in a happy place where I want to be with my family and stuff like that. So I've got my financials sorted, not sorted like wonderful, but I can afford to pay for my kids' stuff, and that's all these positive things are happening. And then I think like sometimes can you get spiritual can you have spiritual well-being? Can it be benefited from mental your mental health being strong, your physical health being strong, can that impact that? Like jiu-jitsu, like I think about jiu-jitsu, is jiu-jitsu like a spiritual connection and stuff like that? Or am I lacking that? Like, I've been asking myself that question. What do you guys think about like that what I've just spoken now? Liam, you've
His mind, body, soul.
you seem to get your cards in order with your mental well-being. Like, do you feel you're lacking in other areas, or it all needs to be stimulated?
I have my moments. So for me, I think personally, it's different strokes for different folks, man. Like if you find spiritual fulfillment in jiu-jitsu, in a positive practice of jiu-jitsu, then so be it, my bro. That's where you feel your spiritual well. It's not for anyone else to determine but you. That's your belief system. That's what sustains you. So for me, like I notice though, like I'm always in a bad place mentally when I get to a point of like spiritual bankruptcy, like where I feel like spiritually depleted. I haven't made contact with my understanding of what like my belief system is. Then I do find that I'm like not necessarily acting in the best headspace ever, but it's.
But how do
it's
you
all
get
about-
there? Because
Yeah,
everything has a vessel. So you say jiu-jitsu for like
Okay,
maybe
so-
for spiritual,
so
but
yeah,
what's the
it-
vessel to get you to
Yeah, so let me even talk plainly. Like, is God and religion the only vessel to get there?
No, it's not. Bro.
Am I don't know. Is it like maybe I don't know. Maybe it's God calling me or something like that, because maybe I'm ticking off all these boxes, but I'm still wanting something else. You know what I mean? You still want more. You're still looking for something more. You're not finding that entire, like you found spiritual fulfillment in jiu-jitsu, but you still need more for spiritual fulfillment. Like, and I'm gonna pass it over to you, CJ.
Yeah, you see, for like Liam said, it's for everybody it's different. Like for you, it's jiu-jitsu. For me, from a young age, I was taken to church with my grandma. So my grandma took me to church. So for me, I've been in that, or I grew up in that setting. Yes, you do get to a stage where you're like, hey, is church for me? Do I need to go somewhere else to find something else? But for
Because
me,
you felt maybe that specific church was not for you.
was not for you. But as I grew in my understanding through Sunday school and all of those things, I realized that from a spiritual side, this is what fulfills me. But it could be different for everybody else. So it could be jiu-jitsu for you. It could be running for you. It could be spending time with your
You
family.
guys keep harping on the jiu-jitsu, but like maybe that is not the spiritual
but
fulfillment.
no,
I'm
but
just,
that-
this is
but
an
that's the
example.
thing.
what
But
you're
that's,
saying.
but that's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
it is that. It could be different. Like it could be running for some people.
It could be running for me.
Yeah.
It could be
nature.
So here's
It could
a
be
here's a
nature,
question
it could be
directly to you.
family.
Like, do you get spiritual fulfillment from running? Is it possible to get spiritual well-being from running?
That's a good
From
question.
and it's a physical thing. So you're doing a physical. You're doing this thing, and there is like a runner goes like into some form of meditation or
Yeah.
or things. My question is that a spiritual connection, or is that spiritual well-being, or am I just being mistaken here that maybe I don't know.
I think
God
it's-
is the only connection
You're asking, what
to
you're asking for is philosophical. It's about belief systems. It's about something way deeper than doing physical things. Remember, if you're doing an activity, you go into a trance or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, because you're doing it. But that's
Even if you're
not-
playing
that's not-
music or something
Yeah,
like that.
that's not spiritual fulfillment. Spiritual fulfillment is sitting with yourself, maybe, or with whomever you worship, and asking questions about who am I? Am I a good person? Do I do things that is for the good of others, for myself? How am I benefiting society? What am I doing for my kids, for my parents, for my partner? Like those are spiritual questions. You can't get that from running. You can't get that from. I don't think you can get that from jiu-jitsu unless there is a thing that questions those things about morality, about that's just deep stuff, bro. Like you need to. You're asking a lot of questions from yourself, but You could. If you ask the right questions to yourself and you don't feel a hole in yourself or you feel like something's lacking, man. You know what I mean? It's not to say that because you ask the questions and you find something wanting, that it's not there, that you can't fulfill it. It's a case of, okay, I need to explore more. I need to figure out what I'm missing. Because I know what you say. Look, it's mind, body, soul. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So if your mind, you say your mind,
One is
I feel
like-
good, my body feels good. That's 2 out of 3. That's pretty good. But when your soul,
Soul
is
is-
not right, that's when you
Well, there's something that's there.
demons creep in, but you've been tested. You know what I mean? Like you might falter because you morally corrupt, and that's where shit comes in about you catch on cock at work, you catch on cock in your relationships. You know, there's some kind of moral bankruptcy occurring there. And that's where spirituality and all of that comes into play. That's how I feel about it. Because I was also raised to go to church and whatever, but I don't go to church.
I also don't go to church. I believe in God, but I don't go to church.
Exactly. I do believe, but there's just certain things that's tough, man. Because like the way we grow up now,
Because in
the
the Catholic church is a bit
Yo,
boring.
bruh, the information is also a bit boring.
It's a bit boring to go to the Catholic church.
My bro, it's church, it's not HBO.
Maybe when you go to full gospel churches, it's the dung and
Yeah.
like, whoa, you feeling it, baby. You feel like.
This brother, he's expecting fight night.
This man wants a strobe light when he comes in.
Nah.
Or Kelly
Nee, maar isn't there a dinges a church by dockside?
Yes, bro.
Hillsong. Maybe so.
DJ JC on the
So
one.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is a song, man. This is a Hillsong song, and I don't know how, man. It just came up whatever, and I was listening to it, but it slapped me, bro. I'm in it.
Just remember, you must remove the artists from the corruption.
Because God wants to
Remove the
suck
artists
you.
from the church. Nah, it was good, man, because it was a Hillsong a song.
Do you remember the number, G?
Lead me, whatever.
Okay, nah, I like it.
Okay.
No. When you
Lead me whatever.
do whatever, do as you will. Nah, I can.
Lead. I can just put. I
I know where you're going though, because there are some beautiful things
That catch you, man, bro.
catch you, bro.
Away.
I know only go to church when there's a
It's my
wedding or
dear,
funeral,
man.
but like it does catch you, bro. Really.
I've got a question
Away.
to you. To you. When you gave up alcohol, did you find some more clarity in this regard, where you feel more fulfilled in some way? Because sometimes I feel like if I drink too much, I steal tomorrow's happiness, man. I take too much of today's happiness for tomorrow that I can't use. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got the counter for that.
wait.
So my soul is a bit.
So you're asking if when I gave up alcohol,
I got the counter for this.
I found more fulfillment.
Yeah.
No, because I was still on drugs. It was still a while.
cancel this one.
Yeah, it was still a while before I gave up drugs. So- but after I gave up that, yes, most definitely.
I
Did you go to AA?
Hey, in A.
In AA. Does it have the same principles of AA where you must
Yes.
connect with your mate, your creator?
It's not your creator. It's your higher power.
The higher power, okay.
Your higher power. And the thing is, like they say, higher power because it's not a religious based fellowship. It's a faith based fellowship. So
I like that,
it all comes together on the principle of faith. So it doesn't matter what faith it is. So whether you believe in God, whether you believe in nature, whether you believe in Allah, whether you believe in yourself, it doesn't matter what your belief system is. The only common ground you have is that you believe that a higher power has control of you've surrendered. You can't help yourself. The only thing that can help you is a higher power. So you surrender to your higher power, basically.
And that's like where hope and belief and faith comes in.
But they say straight in it, like the therapeutic value of one addict helping another addict. It's unparalleled. It's without measure.
Yeah.
So it's invaluable, basically. So that's the whole principle of NA is addicts helping each other.
And I mean that's powerful because like yo, bro, who else knows better than someone that's been through it, you know, or going through it. So yeah, that is powerful.
Yeah.
That's deep. Oh, bro, you asked deep. You telling me he asked deep questions. Yours, that was
That's deep.
that is
Nah.
Jacques Cousteau. We're gonna find the
No,
bottom.
it's just things
of
I've
the
been pondering
ocean.
on. But as I don't know, man. It's like it's all these. My question actually was like for myself. Like I'm like all these precursors to something else. Like can this lead to depression and all that type of shits? And I think like men don't ask these things of themselves. Remember? Am I physically fit? Am I mentally well? Am I fucking spiritually fulfilled? And if you don't ask yourself those questions, what's gonna happen? Maybe I fall into a hole of I don't know, depression or whatever, because the possibility of that is within me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also at the same time, it's about your like the way that you're speaking about it is more like in a sense of control, as in you want to control the fact that you are spiritually fulfilled, mentally fulfilled, physically fulfilled. It's not like on my side of things, it's more about surrendering control, because when I'm in control of myself, that's when I cause the most cack. So for me, my faith and my spirituality is based in giving control over to a higher power and saying, I can't make this decision for myself. I can choose to not pick up and not use drugs today, but I can't navigate my day-to-day life without my higher power guiding me.
I've heard this before. Where somebody would say like you like it's God that's doing it, not it's him. It's doing not you. Also, like one of my Muslim friends always used to say like there was a saying he used to say, I can't remember, maybe most, but it's already put out for you. Something like that. It's it's already put out. Like, but I don't know what
It's like the path is already.
it's already you said.
Yeah.
Nah, whatever's gonna happen, it's that your.
But also, it's such a cack PR campaign. Also, like whenever you do something right, you've done the best thing. Then your higher power gets all the credit. But as soon as you catch on cack, then it's you now. Your higher power stepped away.
Tell me-
Like you to control yourself.
Listen, this is that. Tell me what you think is a scam that's falling.
Nah, bro, they in the punkster, my bro. It's the devil, bro. That's what we.
It's the devil.
If it's good, it's God. If it's bad, it's the devil, bro. You take yourself out of it, bro. It's
I
like
think it's convenient, eh?
That's
so
convenient, yeah. To say, nah, so I hear what you saying, where you have to surrender power to somebody else, and me try to sort of be in control of everything, all facets of my life, so that I don't go off the rails myself. But yeah, maybe it is different strokes for different folks. I don't.
But it's difficult.
I don't believe. Maybe I don't have the belief to to be able to surrender.
No, it's true. That's what you said there. I think that's spot on.
So
It's
I
like
wanna be in control.
Yes, because
Yeah.
because if you let go, then you think, what is gonna take care of this?
Yeah,
You know,
if you don't think there is like
Yeah.
That's why surrender is not the first step in the 12-step program.
what is the first
The
step?
first step is identifying that you have lost control, that you have a problem and you have no control over it. And then the second step
I
is
like what you say.
and then the second step is you surrender. You basically say like, I can't change my life myself. I have no control of my life. I can't change this myself, because when I have control, I make the wrong decisions. So I need my higher power to help me make the right decision.
Again, it feels
see,
like
it's
it
pure,
feels
it's
like it's
spin.
somebody. It's like
Yeah.
it's like
But it's difficult to let go
It's
because we are in a world, we in a society where we are told that if something goes wrong, it's on you.
Yeah.
Everything that happens, it's on you. It's
it is on you, my bro. You
It
must
is on
take
you.
accountability.
So that's why I'm saying when it comes to letting go and surrendering, that is sometimes the most difficult step.
because what are you surrendering?
Surrender,
What are you
surrender is
surrendering
more powerful.
Surrendering is more powerful.
Surrendering is way more powerful, but
it's
we've
a
got
difficult step because
Yes.
if I'm like you said, if I'm surrendering, then I'm not in control.
I'm giving up. So it's based in weakness. So that is why people don't surrender.
Exactly that.
People don't surrender because it's the thought is in weakness. I'm giving up. I can't do this.
Exactly.
It's
That's
weak.
that's what I would think.
It's weak, but it's not. Surrendering is literally the most powerful thing that you can do. You are trusting something else that you have faith in
But if you don't
have
have faith in somebody else,
no, it's not about.
It's-
in
we're going
somebody-
like in a circle.
No, it's
No.
not about in somebody else.
In something
yeah,
else.
Yeah, you believe there's a higher power. There's something more powerful than you in the world.
And that's what you
And that is what you're surrendering to. That powerful, that all powerful being that makes all of this happen. You are surrendering to that. You're saying, you are more powerful than me. Help me make the right decision.
So if you never come to a point where you believe there's a higher power, you will never get healed.
No, it's not that. If it doesn't. That's the thing. Even people that don't believe in God believe in something bigger.
Higher power. If you're atheist, you believe in nothing. You die and your
You
eyes go
believe in
closed.
yourself.
And that's it.
You believe in yourself.
Yeah, you
Do you
believe
need
in
to
yourself.
You,
yeah.
you still need to surrender to yourself then. But there's always something you must give into. If you have a partner, you need to surrender, bro. Because you can't.
Okay, I believe that.
You know
Obviously,
what- you know what-
family. There's
Yeah,
a-
you need to give in to.
Look, I'm
certain
not
things.
saying that I don't believe in a higher
No, of
power.
course not.
I do believe in a higher power myself. I'm asking.
You don't believe in surrender.
That's what it sounds like.
surrender.
Yeah,
You
because
don't
you
believe
in
in
your
surrender.
mind, your
One is
mindset
control.
is that surrender is weakness.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah.
No, it's the jujitsu, man.
No, it's not the jiu-jitsu. It's
Jujitsu where you surrender.
you tap out like you tap out. I
don't wanna
don't know.
tap out.
I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. But what I do feel is like
You have to let go.
Sometimes you must. Have you
Check
never,
it, like I said before,
Have you never laughed and just cried by yourself before, bro?
yeah, can I watch movies or
Nah, not watching a movie.
Bruh,
where your
songs.
life,
I
where
wanna ask
something
you something
happened to
about
you
that.
and nothing made sense in your life, bro. Like where you're just chunking and you're like,
Hey, this is not a therapy session for me, by the way.
No, not for you.
We're talking about men's
Honest
issues
question.
here.
Honest-
Not
I've done it.
Me
Honest
specifically,
question: in your
I'm
older
good.
age now, stuff like that. Like, do you guys remember the old Volkswagen advert?
Yeah.
That I remember
The days
No, bro. I saw that.
Oh, it was fucking.
I saw
Yo,
that advert.
that made me become a graphic designer.
Bruh,
the reason I'm a graphic designer today.
I saw that old advert on YouTube, the full advert now the other day, bro. I burst out crying. I cried, me bro. Like seriously, that tugged at my nostalgia strings. Like it's my woke up
Yeah.
memories that I didn't know that I had as a life.
I promise you,
I
my bro.
cried.
Yeah,
Like legit.
it's before.
Does that happen to any of you? Where you just feel like a lump in your throat or
Because I
something?
remember it brought you back to that time.
Oh, yeah.
Go watch a
It pulled
series
you back
called
to-
From Scratch if you smaak to chunk.
Are we talking
I
about
must start that.
just crying in general or crying for something specific?
You say you must just cry for something, like just cry in general.
Okay,
Bruh.
because for me, it's animations.
I watched.
What animations
cry,
depending?
I cry when I watch animations.
Don't tell me Bugs Bunny. No.
Nah, man.
Like these, like this,
There's
Shrek,
this-
yeah,
like
whatever, this,
Like Moana.
the Moana and those stuff, bruh. It is,
Okay, I can see it. I can see it.
I don't know. I just get teary.
Remember the
I never
Titans?
watched it. Yes,
Bruh, I cry.
get emotional, bro. Sports movies and animation.
So I'll tell
Anything
you.
else, I don't.
I'll tell you something like you spoke about the Volkswagen adverts. When I was probably a lighty, I was cuck. You know that we were lighties in it, and then that came on the TV, and that evoked the emotion in me. Like, and then I asked my dad or somebody like, hey, how do you like what's up with that? Like, how do you make that? Man, how do you whatever?
make that? That's
How do you cook? How do I make people whatever?
How do
asked
I
him-
evoke emotion
See,
like that?
Yeah, how do I evoke emotion? And my I said, or something. I said, nah, you go work for this company called Ogilvy. He still said, I remember he still said, oh, you go work for this company because they make these things.
They make
TV
adverts,
ads, like. And he said the specific the company. And then obviously from there I became a graphic designer. and
But
stuff
it's
like that.
it's amazing.
it's mad.
It's amazing how much control these people, these content creators, have over your emotions, man. Like something like that can trigger such an emotional response out of me for an advert that I haven't seen for maybe like 20 years.
I still want to do it every day in my job. I still want to evoke emotion in fucking whatever I'm doing. I'm designing for this company. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make somebody go, yeah, this is beautiful. It's fucking, it's the greatest thing ever. I love it, man. I love being a graphic designer.
That liquor, I like that.
Yeah, you must. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes I did lose. There was a time where I lost my my love for it because somebody was impact. Like I had a long time ago, I had a manager that was like kak, and he made my experience of being a graphic designer kak. And then that's when I started doing comedy actually on the side. That's when I was like, nah, fuck, I'm not focused. And then now that I'm sort of back doing graphic design and like entrenching my whole soul into it now, I'm not actually doing stand up. It's like almost like I don't know, but it's my creativity just flowing in a different direction, and I love that part of things. And maybe I don't know, maybe there's a spiritual connection when I create things, like kids. Hey, and maybe design stuff.
How many spiritual connections have you made?
It's like, hi, I'm Ryan.
I got 3 spiritual connections.
I'm Ryan, and I make people.
You ever make somebody? Is there a TikTok or something like that? You ever make people yet?
My latest model is a 2013.
Making people is something else.
That's crazy.
My youngest daughter is, I've been talking about this a lot. She's 18 months, like past 18 months. I can't.
Stop.
Going into almost 2 years.
Use the years. Don't use 8 months.
19 months, whatever. But anyway, my point being, like, she's starting to speak, like, put sentences together. Like, how old is your one?
3.
No, man, your youngest.
Oh, 5 months.
5 months. 5 months. Okay. But anyway, my youngest is like starting to put sentences together. So she can say words like no, but now she say, I said no. Whatever. So it's like, it's like just watching her transition from one word to 3 or 4 words is like that's a miracle. That's a spiritual experience. I don't know. But spiritual well-being and just spiritual experiences may be a different thing. I don't know.
No, it's not. It's all related. It's all linked, bro. All of it. Like they're kids are the most innocent. You know what I mean? They show the truth all day, every day.
I said,
Liam, you wanted to talk about this other topic. What is that topic you wanted to talk about?
What was the topic?
The Joburg versus Cape Town Goose.
Yeah. So, like,
Everybody, what's that lady's name?
What?
So can we pull up that video? Let's pull up the video, then we can have some.
Yeah, because
So how many weeks ago was it? 2 or 3 weeks ago. Let's give some people some context that's watching.
Yeah.
So 2 or 3 weeks ago, this girl lady, she goes on TikTok or whatever, and she's got whack eyelids. Is like very big. It's not whack. I don't know. It looks whack. Fuck. Let's call a spade a spade. I don't want to be rude, but anyway. So
he says as he's being rude.
So and there's a filter on that because you can see there's a bit of blur there. So she's obviously making her skin look beautiful. So she goes on TikTok and she says, Joburg people is like this and Cape Town people are swak.
Nice. That's here nice.
Yes, but now you're doing the spin. So what happened was
a stitch.
and then
It's a stitch.
Man stitch.
Okay, but anyway, so she goes on a rant and says like, Cape Town is bad and Cape Town people are. Give us better context, Liam.
So basically, what she was raising is that like just the culture, the feel, like the nightlife, just Joburg in general is better than Cape Town, and this whole Cape Town superiority complex that the people from Cape Town have needs to stop. Like Cape Town people need to stop thinking that Cape Town is so much better than Joburg because it actually isn't. Now, to a certain extent, I wholeheartedly agree with what she is saying. Wait, hear me out. So, like, to a certain extent, I agree with what she is saying, right? But to the complete, full extent, I disagree with the person that is saying it. I don't grind her. Her message, she's right, but I don't grind the message.
Don't kill the messenger. Listen, she's kak boring. That's the bottom line. And she's later lucky now with this kak, and now she's gonna make money on TikTok. That's it.
No, but look, Cape Town means like
go up. No, go up, man. Go up. Isn't that the account there? That day where she's dancing, click on that one. Go to her account. If you can. That's her account. She's dancing there. She's showing her body. But now go to her. Can you go to her account? There we go.
I think she probably removed it, man.
Did she remove it?
Why would
But
she
anyway,
remove
this
it?
is
She didn't got such a lot of views.
yeah, there's like 1 million views or something like that. But anyway, she goes on the rant. They've done it goes on a
counter-attack.
Counter-attack for Cape
They in the
Town.
news.
But he was literally just proving a point.
He was
Like
literally just
she's not saying Cape Town is kak. She's saying the people that means from Cape Town think Cape Town is the shit. And I am guilty of that because I love
because we are the shit.
I loved in Joburg. I loved in Joburg.
I lived
for
in
a year.
London town, baby.
Wait.
Cape Town is the shit.
I lived in Joburg for a year. Like Joburg,
What
as a
makes
city,
Joburg-
it's a kak place to live. Like
is
I
dust.
love Cape Town. Like really, I love
My
Cape Town
bro,
so much. But
there's no
Cape Town
ways.
people do act. We do act superior to Joburg.
We are superior. It's a bottom.
So like Cape Town is the uncle.
Tell them to not come here in Christmas time, okay? When it's December, they mustn't come here. I don't want to see GP. I don't want to see your license plate. You stay where you are in Gauteng if you
is
like
that bra.
Joburg so much.
Cape Town is that bra that will have a 60 centimeter black and white box TV, and he will believe that it is better than his bra from Joburg's 80-inch flat screen Ultra HD smart TV.
When it's
simply because it's in Cape Town.
When it's in the Pantok in Joburg, I won't believe it.
And you know why he's probably right?
Why?
Because maybe you walk out here, you see the beautiful weather, the sun shines on your
Hey,
face.
bro,
It's not
But
the
that's
same
exactly what
sun
she said.
that's
That's
shining on your face
what-
as that. Now
They
listen to me.
They have wonderful
I'm
weather in
not-
Joburg. I'll give them that. But the dust, I can't.
Exactly.
My bro.
Nah, it's cack.
I can't breathe
No,
in-
it's
I can't
dry.
breathe in
It's
dirt.
dry. My nose go whack. It's whack. Listen, the people. I'm not knocking the people. The people are beautiful. There is places in Joburg that's beautiful. But if you're talking about a city in its entirety, this city, my bro, I promise you, is so beautiful. It's perfect. I've lived in I lived in other cities and I've visited other cities. I think I can talk from a little bit experience. And maybe I haven't lived in many cities like in the far east and stuff like that. But from what I can see from other places, I want to live in Cape Town, my bro.
Can we agree though?
Cape Town is clicky.
Like, okay, so where are all the places
The
that you have
people.
lived?
So you're talking about the people of the place.
Where are all the cities that you have lived? You lived Cape Town, you've lived Joburg, you've lived London. Where else have you lived?
I visited other cities in England. I visited the cities but not for like live there.
Okay.
I visited cities.
So
in
can we
England.
say out
I
of the
visited
main-
cities like I've been to cities in South Africa.
Okay.
I've visited many cities, but
can
I
we
haven't
say-
lived there.
Can we say out of the major tourist attractive cities that you've been to, like so London, Joburg, Cape Town, that's major tourist
massive.
destination. Can we agree that out of those three, Cape Town is the least socially integrated out of the three?
100%.
Yeah.
Can I just interject there?
But you get that everywhere. People
You-
are
you
still
get it
separated
everywhere.
everywhere. Even in London, people will come from South Africa and chill with people in South Africa. In South African people.
Can we just agree that everywhere is racist, okay? If you go to India, in Delhi, they are racist.
Yeah.
Alright? There's people from Delhi that don't like people from freaking
Mumbai.
But we're not talking about racism here.
That's
Because
classism, racism, it's the
That's
same
classism
thing.
thing, yeah.
You're just using money as a different way
No,
to
I
distinguish
did-
things.
Check
You're
it out.
using
so you're saying classism and
classism
wait,
and
let
racism
me-
are the same thing. Classism and racism are the same thing. If you've got
It's
money,
not the same thing.
it's to me it's the same thing.
Okay,
You
so
just-
if you live in another city, like
You're using it as the same
okay, let's
thing.
go back to London now. In London, you get white people that are poor. In London, you get white people that are rich. That is classism. They are treating each other differently.
What's racism?
But that is
What's
not racism.
What's racism? I'm
It's
treating
not
you
racism.
differently because of color of your skin.
Racism is different. You treating somebody. You have to
They
distinguish
all
between.
Indian-isms. There's a reason they all Indian-isms.
But there's a difference between them.
Because it's the same thing. You
It's
just
not.
you just
That's why you call classism, racism.
It's divided by two different things.
It's
Yes.
But
it's
still
division.
yeah.
It's division.
It's still okay. So if that's something different. So it's division.
So, when was it last year? Went with my wife to the end of year thing or whatever.
A year-end function.
Yeah, there was the year-end function and there was another one to celebrate some big but I
Conference.
the big celebration, the big job that they got. Right?
Okay.
They, everybody sacrificed.
A tender. We got that tender.
So I just couldn't like they were clicky, man. But now the thing is, it was white people, but I couldn't till today, I won't say it was racism. Because just because the white people are clicking doesn't make it racism. The thing is, they work together, so they are a team.
Yeah.
And I couldn't, so I can't say it's a Joburg thing also because it could be a what do you call it?
Work thing.
It could be a
human being thing.
It's a transport thing because
Exactly.
they're all in transport. They fight together. They go on team
buildings and
building stuff,
spanbouw.
and they build. They write their kak pass and then they burn it and kak like that. So
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's mooi.
So, yeah.
So they have a connection
But the
with
thing
each
is,
other.
it could be that also because I could see it like that also because there was another brother that was also a person of color that was sitting with his mochi on the one side. So I could say that.
So the two of you became brothers.
But yeah, from across the room, he was just like,
And then they excluded the white men. Sir.
No, they excluded us actually.
You played the Uno reverse.
and we made a krung in the middle of the dance floor.
But then I fucked up, guys, and then I fucked up and I said something like, I told my wife, but accidentally everybody heard. I said, it's not like we included here.
Ouch.
And then they heard me and they treated me cuck for the rest of the fucking week.
You deserve it. I'm not even gonna lie. You deserve
They
it.
gave him the Uno block.
So the mental came out.
Skip one. They gave him the skip one.
I was,
You deserve
I
it.
shouldn't have been myself.
You should not have been there. You should have changed. You should
There we
never
go.
have changed.
There we go. You shouldn't have been
You should
yourself.
have changed.
Racism, classism.
But I agree with Liam. The message is right, but the messenger is.
I don't like when you say right. You can't say the message is right.
The message is.
There is a
There's-
core.
yeah,
There's some.
there's
There's
kernel of
substance.
truth.
There's
There's
substance there.
There we go.
There's substance there. There's some truth to it.
Yes.
And what Kanye saying
Then
is a
she-
kernel of truth, maybe.
But it's
then
coming
she
from
went-
an empty vessel.
But then she went on a whole. She went on a whole rant to say that she is. You know,
Fair skin and
not
green
fair skin.
eyes.
Her way of thinking.
She
it's a
literally said
different-
she's fair-skinned.
Yes, she did, but she also said
And she's-
her way of thinking.
No,
it's not like.
Can I just correct you?
the
It's called
people in-
critical thinking.
Yeah,
I have critical
She's got
thinking.
critical thinking, but then she goes after the people like in Mitchell's Plain
And
and
Lotus
Lotus
River.
River. And I'm like, if you are so critical in your thinking and you have this world view, how can you still make assumptions or how can you still make accusations like
Because
that?
she's
So
dumb.
for
Yeah.
me, it was like,
She's dumb.
Here's my thing though. Nah. If you take a broomstick and and an empty paint drum and you move that and your intention is to get a note of A minor out of that empty paint drum by moving
get
it with a paint stick like relentlessly, sooner or later you're gonna get that A minor, right? Which proves to you that even by accident an empty vessel can be right.
Even a
They say
broken,
meet on the right note.
even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Even
That's
a
why-
blind squirrel can find a nut.
Yeah, so she can talk. She talked kak, but she also did have. There is some sense in it. Like he's talking about
Yeah.
the click vibe, and talking about the what is groove culture. I don't even know what the fuck that is. That just proves how old I am.
yeah, so that's
I don't
like
know
their
what's
whole,
groove culture.
That's like their whole vibe, man.
What's
They-
that?
It's their whole vibe,
the
like
essence, the
yeah,
being.
basically.
It's
Ik
the
ken net
essence
vanilla
of-
essence. Wat is groove? Ik ken die fucking groove
What is
culture.
groove culture? Well, explain it now. What is it?
I think that you don't know what
do you
groove
remember?
culture is.
Do you remember going to Vibe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember when
Vibe
you were at the
tribe.
12? Yeah, when you were at the 12-hour Vibe and they started doing the train around the club.
Yeah.
Do you remember that feeling that
Yeah,
you had?
yeah.
That's groove culture.
Lekker.
You follow the train. Did you
but
follow the train?
I was in the front of the train at
Exactly.
Vibe.
No wonder the train that train never came on time.
I remember the number even.
He was the brother checking your ticket.
The DJ for us, Eddie come. Okay, everybody like is representing.
Now that feeling that you had when everyone was doing the train,
Vibe was
that
a
is,
shit,
that
man.
is groove culture.
I'm not gonna lie. Cape Town is clicky though.
We-
If you
yeah.
go
Clicky as
to if you
fuck.
go to the CBD, the clubs there are all bougie, cock stupid stuff. It's like you must look a certain way, you must dress a certain way, you must have bottle service at the table, but don't act like it doesn't
And it's
happen in
owned by
Joburg.
Clinton Blanchard.
Not in town.
Sorry, that's
The
Lansdowne.
rent is too high in town.
That's
But
Lansdowne.
don't act like it doesn't happen in Joburg. Like you can't have these extremes. You can't say this only happens here and this
Yeah.
only
And
happens
it doesn't
there.
happen
That's
there, yeah.
kakparat, man.
Because
Like
then you don't have critical thinking.
You don't have critical thinking. You don't have a brain. Like she uses these knopwoorden trying to make us think that she's clever. I'm like, bro, you a doos. Like, rather just how you big And my dance videos do that.
Big words don't mean
that
big
doesn't make
intellect.
But just she got everybody hyped up in Cape Town.
She wins.
But yeah,
She wins.
And
No, come December.
eating an apple in the pool. Exploring, bruh.
Can't even afford a peach.
She's gonna come, but just check this. I think she's gonna come to Cape Town, make the hillis of videos here in
Of
Cape
course.
Town, and then people are gonna jump
She
on
must
their page
monetize- I hope-
all over again in December, boss.
I hope she monetizes this. That's my only hope for her. Is that she monetizes this and that she moves on to better platforms, better content, actually uses critical thinking. And sorts her shit out.
She also proved-
because
she
this
also
is a
proved-
phenomenon. This is like you've made something.
This is lightning in the bottle. Yeah.
Yes, it's lightning in the bottle.
So
like
jump on it, yeah.
So jump on it. Like know that something's happened, and now you must get a manager together or somebody that knows how this content game works and sit on it and hop on
She
it.
must. I would. If I was a gooi personal trainer, and then do the rest.
Can you not see?
Personal trainer.
No.
What no?
PT, MUA.
Cause what is she doing? What is she doing showing that?
She's actually, she's proven to us. She has proven to us. She's proven to us that in Joburg the term apple biter don't exist. So, Justin Ray, you need to go and educate your sister there.
Nee, papa. Dat time was such kak. No damn. You see, even now they got internet. Welcome to
Yeah.
Cape Town.
with a
Pipes.
video. But that was
Pipes.
But what I liked about this video is she didn't even
Said
mention.
nothing.
She didn't even use her platform to promote that chickie's platform.
No. She said,
Because what she also did.
I'm taking nothing. Thank you, sir.
I'm not gonna in the dog box
I'm
tonight.
saying
I never
nothing,
saw
bruh.
anything.
Ik drink
I
iron.
saw nothing.
I'm saying nothing.
Ik drink
bruh.
iron mijn water.
I mean, the
Look at
body
dit.
of the shape of the
The mountain there, that mountain is.
Obviously.
I never saw anything.
I see lion's head. Has all
Emphasis on head.
Do you know a lot of people fancy her, but she's cool. That's all I'm saying. She's cool. I don't know. Not
No, she's beautiful, eh?
yeah, not different strokes for different folks, man.
No, she's quite a good ambassador.
You
for
say
us.
that's not your spiritual fulfillment.
Not no. Well, different
not your
different,
belief
different
system.
strokes for different folks. Like you say, but she's a cool must be a cool person.
No, 100%.
That's it.
I think it's a case
Not that's
of,
it, but yeah.
Hey, different, if you like different things, you don't need to like the same things. Don't all
Yeah.
act like you grand
Yeah.
things. Don't do this Instagram life where you want to love everything. Some things I hate. I fucking hate. Like Temple Boys, I hate. It's a kak music, but I can appreciate what they are doing and I respect the
Yes.
hustle.
That's
I
me
don't
so.
have to listen to op my hippe and op my titte and op my lippe. You
Maar
just-
ze kennen lyrics, ja. Ze
Don't
kennen
know.
lyrics.
No, I can kill it because it's everywhere. It's blasting out of a
Saturation,
coffee, it's
yeah.
blasting
Yeah.
out of a mug, it's blasting out of everywhere, but it's not for me, and I'm okay with that. You know
But
what
if
I
you
mean?
are hustling hard for
Yes.
your content that you are putting out there and you are putting
Respect,
work
yeah,
for it, then
respect.
respect.
I will not knock them and say, yeah, this is cut. Don't support, never in my life.
Nah, I'll be
but
there,
I don't
yeah.
need to be the one to say, I'm going to buy that cut. You just, not for me, because it's cut to me. But I'm not going to knock them and say, nah, you can't like this and you can't like
Yeah.
that. People are too soft nowadays.
Yeah.
They're too like, oh, you must support.
Do the
anyways,
Temple Boys have a music video or something?
But anyways,
My
they're gonna be
bro-
at Mitchell's Plains
Do they have
festival.
a,
Let's
like
go,
a,
man.
they
bro.
have-
I haven't
to be,
seen.
my bro.
I just hear the number. I don't see
And
like
they-
music videos of them.
And
I
they're
think
doing
they're
the
busy.
sevens as well, eh? They got
Yes,
that gig as well.
My bro, that man is up at the everywhere. But I hope it's not a fad. I hope it is.
Yeah, I hope.
But I don't see. I don't know about their marketing team or their manager. They.
I think they are. This is my personal opinion.
I don't know about
Please
that.
don't hate me for this. But the quality of the music itself, like you can see, it's not mastered properly.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not mastered properly.
yeah.
There's no visuals to it.
Yeah.
That I've seen. I hope somebody's gonna step in and add some.
My bro,
add
you
some
know how
quality to
easy
it.
it is to print a Temple Boy T-shirt, my bro. It's simple. It's not rocket science.
Bro,
It's-
they could be the
Yeah,
next
they-
One Direction.
All they could do is follow a youngster's dinges. Youngster really got a blueprint for you.
but
Follow
let's-
that guy.
but let's
here's
think
the-
about
Get
it.
you a
No,
manager,
but-
get in with the right places, get you some apparel, and go.
But
But
check
the
here now.
young, bruh,
You
the
have to give credit. Normally, the artists go to Joburg to get this hype.
True, no?
In town,
Very true.
in Cape Town. They fucking created it here through this app. This app
Through
is now
this
you
app,
must.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's TikTok. That's the advertising. That's the
Yeah,
marketing.
Power.
That is the power of social
But I
media.
say again, are you going to be a fad or are you going to be here to stay? Because I don't want to hear in 6 months' time the Temple Boys don't exist.
Yeah. Are you gonna be Michael Jackson or are you gonna be Inika Mosey?
Exactly.
Who the hell is that?
Who the hell is that?
Exactly. Here comes the hot stepper.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
And
name the
I'm
second
the
song.
lyrical gangster.
Name
His
your second song.
Bad Boys.
Why
Isn't
you
that like
Isn't that in the circle? Sorry, that's in the circle.
Why
Sorry,
you lie?
man.
Why you lie?
I got confused between my Kamosi and my circle.
And he lied with confidence now.
But look at that, bro. For all of my heart, I hope that they're not,
Crayola.
don't be
As
afraid.
well.
when they first
Right.
fight, say man bought a kitang.
Okay, thank you. The thing is, I'm not that I want to knock good or whatever, but this isn't an accomplishment, man. A radio interview is not an accomplishment, man. If you Google or if you put in the names and the music video doesn't come up,
Yeah, that is my
then
concern.
that is a problem.
That is my concern.
But I think
So,
I've
like,
I've
who's
heard
in
through the
charge of their
grapevine,
search engine
they're busy
optimization?
with the video, man. I heard through the
I also heard
grapevine.
it's going to be released soon.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
But
released.
this is the thing.
Bruh,
Before
how
the-
long does it take to
before
release
the-
a video?
before
You can
the-
shoot it and edit it and all that in a week.
They want to do a good video.
A good video, yeah.
Maybe bro, go to one of these Owens. Maybe if you Temple Boys, you go to any you go to Raiga, you go to Forbes Visuals, you go to anybody and say, listen here, we fucking Temple Boys. Here we go. They will do it for free.
Chas, that's your problem there. You want free, Chas.
My bro,
Line.
Maybe if
Don't
your
come to
name
me
is
for
gonna be
free.
on the Temple Boys dingus, I promise you, all you need as a dingus.
What are they
once
really
get-
worth? What are they really worth?
They're not worth
financially?
like.
Give me your Forbes
Right now.
estimate. Give me your Forbes estimate.
How do you mean
What-
Forbes?
What are they really worth right now?
They
Financially.
are worth not much because they
50,000
only got.
rand, all
Okay,
four
here's
of
the
them.
thing. If they got another 10 songs in their pocket already,
That's what we
then
say.
they worth. If they got nothing in their pocket, then
They're busy working on
We've
it,
got
man.
money that are in this industry for
this is the
decades,
question.
brother.
This is the question. Cape Town has had a lack of boy groups for a whole while.
I don't even know.
they do
why.
the Rockets, maybe.
But listen to you.
The
You're
boys,
saying the
Rockets,
Rockets. We're talking about the boys. That is what 1990. What there hasn't been a group, especially boy group, in Cape Town that has gotten hype for the last 15.
So it's funny cop.
Since funny. That's the thing.
If you can play a number from Funny Cup now, I want you to play
Harari,
You
yo,
get cancelled.
Skrumba.
Nah, not that
Harari, yo.
I want you to
But-
play Iko Yop.
But that's the thing. We haven't had.
Yeah.
Cape Town has not had.
But this is what Jordino was
I'm just-
racing
I'm
about.
just putting it
we
out
also
there,
don't
bro.
support each other.
Yeah, Cape Town is notorious for not supporting
Don't
me, bro.
support.
Oh, my bro, I hear you doing a show. Give me comps, I can come support you.
I doubt-
How?
I doubt they have that problem.
How are you supporting me with my
I
comp?
doubt Temple Boys have that problem, and it's why how we started this conversation. People want to see them now.
They do. They really
Right
do.
now they're hot. So,
really do.
so if they right now they got support. It's like you said earlier. It's how do they carry that momentum?
Yeah.
Because if you once you lose that, it's flipping hard getting.
So how do they
getting
do
it
an
back.
hour-long concert now with one song?
That's the thing. I said they must have another 10 songs in their pocket already.
They got an album out there.
I'm sure they're gonna.
No, they have an album out. It's about 10 songs or something.
They must.
The same song.
Remember
10
you
times.
were
Shuffle the verses.
you were Temple Boys.
I must have to download it, Mos. I
Here's
must have
the
to
other
download
thing,
that song.
that once this hype is going to settle down, there's another topic that I see coming up.
Wow.
The content of the quality, not the quality of the sound, but what they're saying in the music.
the message.
Is borderline
The
rapish.
message.
Yeah.
One
I forgot
content
about
creator mentioned it, and she said she's gonna make a video on it.
About
And she's-
what is the specifically?
I personally don't know the.
I don't listen, yeah, I
But,
wouldn't-
But when Biggie can do it, then it's fine.
but that's the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very good point. If Biggie can say, "I've got your daughter locked up in the basement,"
Yeah.
Brooklyn
face
Your
it,
daughter
face it,
tied
face
up
it.
in
It-
the
it
Brooklyn
is,
basement. Face it.
But we have to learn from our mistakes, man, and we have to learn from other people's mistakes. In the week, take off one of my son's favorite rappers. He
Oh,
died.
Yeah, he got
And
shot,
it's luckily for us, we don't have that problem, the gun problem really. But there was an incident that they were probably involved in, but I don't think they were, or they were.
No, at the club.
Something like that, yeah.
Where people got thrown in the bottles and all
But
that
we
kind
have to
of
learn from other mistakes, man. Like learn from what youngster did with his imagery, where there was a lot of gangsterism in it, right? Not that I'm saying that they making the same mistake, but youngster learn from it. So you'll see his new visuals. Doesn't mean what they sit with gangsters and known gangsters. So he's known. He's on a level now. I don't know if you noticed.
I think it's gonna
you know what I'm
be
saying?
evolving as an artist because like that's
Yeah.
what it is. Like they're gonna make so many mistakes. They're gonna make they're gonna do so many things that's not right because they're young and they don't know. Like how clever were you when you were 18, 19, 20 up and
I was a doctorate of social media.
you were a doctorate of doors. That's what you were. You were a doctorate of caca and fun.
But you must. I think they must get. I think
good manager.
A good manager.
Guidance counselor.
Uma said something in one of his one of his videos. Also, he said the manager shouldn't just take the bookings. The manager should actually manage them individually and see the brand, where the brand is going, and align their brand with the other known brands, and align the songs. Write the song. Okay, he didn't say this, but I'm saying this. Align a song, a track that you can say, okay, this we
But that's not creative freedom, is it?
Yeah, that's the thing. Art,
But
art,
if-
you
do
can't.
Do you want
can't curb
artist?
art,
Do you want to
man.
be an artist or do you want to make money?
Now you tell me I can't paint a tolly because the tolly is offensive.
But
Now
if
I want to paint a tolly. I'm painting a tolly.
Yeah.
You can't stop me. It's expressive. Like
But
I'm
Exactly
gonna
what
say,
we
what's the lyrics
we,
gonna be
we,
like?
we created this platform, said we can speak
No, but it
freely.
is
Who are we
possible.
to tell them how to speak?
No, but it is possible. Youngster proved it. That he said Kaapstad Naya, whatever. The brand still worked with him. So it is possible once your brand is
But
strong enough.
that was a while ago when he said Kaapstad now, and now he's like you said, he's evolved. So now the
but-
brands are sort of.
But you're gonna have to. Either they say either
Sooner or
you-
later.
Sooner or later, you're either gonna be John Lennon or Paul McCartney. One of the two. You're gonna be.
dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
No, it's that.
Yoko
You're gonna dream, be the dreamer, and everyone's gonna say, "Oh, his music is dope." Or you're gonna be the brother that's gonna fucking
Make money.
and fucking tour.
Put out
and-
records in.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't want to
Because
be
there's
sad. I don't want to be sad. I want you
what's
to
your
be who you
creative-
are. Be who you are.
no,
as
but
a
they can still
creator.
be dope. Or if you're gonna call that dope, they can still be
Okay,
young
boomer.
without being rapish. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, I hear you. Look again. Art is an expression of who you
you
are. You can't tell them who they are. You don't know who they are. They don't even know who they are.
And also their interactions with when you're that age and your interactions with girls is very different or females is very different. And yeah, you should be talking. You should be nowadays obviously being aware of how to treat women a certain way. But I mean, their lingo and how they speak to women and how the women speak back to them, it's you can't dictate that. You can't say nah, maybe I'm gonna chase the skin. You can't say nah. You can't say
don't
that
talk like
anymore.
that, yeah.
You can't say that anymore. That is now a thing of the past, and you can only speak like this in your songs. Then what are they gonna say? Hey, I'm gonna go after this girl, and it's not gonna be authentically them.
I will listen to that.
You know what I
album.
mean? It's not gonna be authentically them.
I will buy it, Joe.
So
you make
can't
that album, I will buy it.
if that's
I like
if
that,
that's
yeah.
where they come from and that's their depiction
truth,
of,
yeah.
of
Speak your
how
truth.
they speaking to each
Yeah.
other and girls
That's culture.
and how girls are replying to them, and it's all consensual and good, and yeah, I'm gonna chase this gun, and they're gonna say yeah, let's tala,
I
and then it's
cannot-
all right. But if you're gonna say yeah, I'm gonna chase this gun, they say no, then you're gonna say okay, salute.
I
You know what I
cannot
mean?
fathom what it must be like being a lighty in this world today, my bro.
It was a lot different.
Like seriously, just based on this music that Temple Boys is making, that is now considered music and is popular. Like, what the fuck
Kwam.
is that, my
Just
bro?
think about
Like,
some. I think about.
now you look at the same time as the music that we thought was dope growing up. Now our parents probably look at that same music like, what the fuck?
Exactly. Do you know how my old used to be like, sit
Exact-
tight.
Like if you can just think, you can go back far enough. Now, there's one of your ancestors that don't grant Earth, Wind and Fire
Exactly.
Yeah.
because it was too
They
new
were
for
like,
them.
what is this?
Yeah,
What's this groovy shit?
What is this groove
Why
culture?
did-
Who's
why
getting
they-
grooved?
go far enough back. There's
Who's going in grooves?
Why do they keep talking
someone's
about
father
September?
didn't grant Beethoven. Like
Exactly, bruh.
if you go far enough back, there's always going to be a music at that time that is hot, that the older that like an older generation is going to
Will
look at it
say,
and
I
say, this is
hate it.
bullshit.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
That's weird.
Yeah.
But that's odd, isn't it? It's like
It is.
expression.
And,
It's an
and it's
expression.
ever evolving and ever changing.
100%.
That's the thing.
100%.
But it's okay. I'll stick to where I was.
Nah, I've
In the
tried. I'm not gonna
90s.
lie. I've tried. Little Yachty. What's all
Yeah,
this other
you've given it like a chance. Like,
Uzi Vert.
He's given it a good go.
But the good old college try.
I like it.
yeah, but I mean, you grand like Pop Smoke and that.
Grand Pop Smoke one time.
Check it. I was on this other brother that committed suicide or died.
They
from an
all
overdose.
do that.
Not
guy.
him.
Not
It was
that-
like a sad, like the boy guy, Lil Pump or something like that. I think his name was. And
What?
Little Zan.
it's a Lil Xan, not a Lil Xan, Lil Pump or something like that.
I know there's a little pump.
Lil P or Lil Pump.
Little Dead.
Lil Kid. But anyway, this guy
Probably
it
had a
wasn't like
little
rap
overdose.
music. It was like almost like sad type. It was like this, but the artistry behind it was that he actually got together. It was like he wasn't assigned to no record label. No, nothing like that. He just made these tunes with him, like Post Malone. They just made these tunes, and then he like sang over it, and he did this creative thing himself. And I mean, I enjoyed it. It was weird, but I enjoyed it. It was like, oh, okay, you getting in at such a young age. He was in tune with like a dark side of himself, and maybe he pushed that darkness too much. But I mean, sometimes you gotta look at that darkness and say, hello, my old friend. Hello, darkness, my old friend. As a creative, because when you look at that darkness, my old friend, that's when you get stimulated to create the opposite or whatever and stuff like that. You can't just
Or you
things
just
can't
got
be
load shedding.
rosy all the time.
They say the creative must keep the door to insanity ajar.
I love that. Keep the door to insanity wide fucking open. Kick that door open.
No,
to
a
keep it
jaw.
ajar.
Not
Keep it
wide
ajar.
open.
I want to kick it open.
Yeah.
Nou, dat-
A
dat-
jaw,
dat-
man.
mal raken aan
Ken
de
jy wat is 'n jaw? As jy daai nie. 'n jaw.
Okay, what's up with Twitter?
Oh
It's
yeah.
bought by Elon or
But
something.
I just want to say, what a fucking anticlimax of fucking note. That was
Why?
horrible. Because we made this whole brouhaha of him buying it. Then when he said he's not gonna buy it, then we all forgot. Then when he actually bought it, nobody gave a fuck. Nobody
He carried
cared.
the zinc
Kitchen,
whatever.
we saw the kitchen and he let the whole board go and nobody cared. Amber Heard can't even be found on Twitter. He deleted her. He literally deleted her. And he's charging
and
$8 for Bluetooth.
For Bluetooth, yeah.
For a blue tick, yeah. That is
This is our
insane.
time to
$8 a
shine,
month,
man.
eh?
Yeah,
$8 a month.
This is our time to shine. You want a Bluetooth? You get a Bluetooth. You get a Bluetooth.
Nah. What is that in rands? $8, what is that in rands?
45 and then I think.
No, whoa.
18 rand to the dollar now.
Yo, maths,
Some dollars.
It's almost 200.
So you saying we're gonna be charged like 100? It's 169 or
I don't use Twitter.
So you're telling me you don't grant this whole Elon
I don't care. You can do what you want.
What
I
about
don't
freedom
care.
of speech?
I don't care. Freedom of speech didn't exist before.
Twitter's
it's not gonna
cack,
exist
man.
now.
I don't. It's useless.
Twitter's great for news.
Twitter is great for outrage.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a
is
cesspool. I don't like
it's
it.
fantastic for outrage.
Phenomenal.
But again,
And the people on Twitter
it's
work
a-
my gat. I want
again,
to 2
it's a
feet in.
cesspool. Again, it's a cesspool. It's toxicity. It's a lot of opinions that are against your, like completely against your belief system. But just because you don't believe it doesn't mean that it shouldn't exist.
Do you know what I think? Now? Most people on Twitter never got a hard big squat in their life. That's what I think. Maybe I think myself, yo, maybe when I read some
Welcome
Twitter,
to
I'm like,
the 2000s,
you never
baby.
experienced a hard big squat.
Yeah,
That's why you're talking this
Check
cut.
So
Because if you
reckless.
had to experience a hard big squat, you wouldn't say that.
You
cut.
wouldn't talk so reckless.
Yeah, you're
bro.
talking shit.
You can
talking
put
shit
the
out your
most
mouth.
innocent thing on Twitter. It's like you can have a
outrage.
kid singing with a kitten and whatever, singing a
outrage,
Michael
bro.
They will
Jackson
say,
song.
what's your problem?
Dog lives matter.
People will find something,
Yeah.
but
Why is there no dog?
you
Why
see-
is the dog
Now, I want to
population
go
not
to that
represented in
person.
this?
I want to find that person that comments cack on a fucking dog, a cute dog or something like. I want to find him. I go look at the thing, and then you go look at him. Oh, look at your fucking. You know what I mean? I talked about that. Not having one of the my boxes tick. That motherfuckers don't give a what.
So
Ticking
there's-
fuckle boxes.
so
They
there's this
fucking
bruh-
sitting at home. They're not looking after their mental well-being. They're not looking after their spiritual
They got
well-being.
you, bruh.
They're looking after fuck all, man. I hate that motherfuckers.
They got
Fuck
you
them.
right where
Fuck
they want
Twitter
you.
And
They
fuck,
got you.
Super
fuck
triggered.
the people on Twitter that's commenting all that shit.
Super triggered.
Yeah. I
Play
fucking
it
the
for him,
people,
play it for
man.
him. Speel like them.
Why are the people like it? Yeah, fucking play that tune now. Go on, man.
Exactly. That's
People they complain all the time. I want to complain about you fuckers.
That's the point of Twitter. It's fucking outrage.
They got you.
It's all about outrage.
So Ryan, tell us how you really feel, man.
I fucking people that complain on Twitter.
So what's
you
your
fucks?
What's your handle? How do we follow you on Twitter?
And what do you tweet about?
You know what? Instagram is better because you just look at the pictures and you can still get the news. I feel.
No,
but people-
but
like
also
If you
Instagram
just
is
go on the
fake.
stories, you get the news.
That's so
I'm
fake.
alright.
Instagram is
I'm
fake.
alright with fake people. I'm not happy with people that is
He
fucking
is right.
moaning.
It's
What
less.
news?
It's less combative because I have never seen on the comment section.
Oh yeah, look at you.
Yeah.
Why are you showing us your muscles, you know? What? Because I got you, bitch.
Okay, now it makes sense.
Yeah,
This one is you.
I'm just
Got
saying,
some
maybe
issues, yo.
don't maybe because the thing is this. No,
Stop
that
using
same person.
steroids for your mind, body, and soul.
Because the thing, is, why do that shit, though? Why do people complain? Why complain about other people? doing
This brother's giving his spirit EPO.
Gonna spirit bomb us.
blood dumping here with his spirit.
Fuck, I had to get the man rent out. I had a tough week.
Instagram
That's
is
fine.
lekker. Instagram is
But
lekker.
I don't know. You can't get news from Instagram.
You can. You know how you do it. Follow proper shit.
Yeah, go
Bro,
follow.
it's the same with
Go
Twitter.
follow CNN.
Twitter,
go follow
Facebook.
like all your news outlets. Go
Twitter,
follow.
Facebook. No, but
I don't even go much on Facebook anymore.
I promise you.
I don't use
If you
Facebook.
clean up,
I'm-
up your feed, right? Clean up your feed. Like if you start over,
Yeah, start
only
over.
follow things that interest you and that you really want to learn about. But your feed will be fucking amazing. My Insta is just because I don't follow dumb kakkers that don't.
Yeah, serious.
It's for fuck.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know. I think I like,
That's-
you know,
You get
living
real-
on the wild side. Going
You need
to Twitter,
a bit of
man.
mindlessness.
Twitter,
man.
no, Twitter does have excellent news, bruh. Like if
Yeah.
you're looking for breaking news, go
Yeah.
to Twitter. And leaks and stuff like that, Twitter's
Football
phenomenal.
news.
bruh.
Football news,
No, real world shit, my friend. If you're
Yeah,
looking
no,
for-
that as well. Yeah.
You're looking for breaking news, go to Twitter. Someone will give you something before it comes out, but you don't listen to that. You let's to wait till it gets authenticated, and then you'll
you
see
listen,
You
what
so-
is what.
You
But the
are
thing is,
all-
sometimes
you're
you just
all
need that.
wrong. You need to use Reddit. Reddit is the fucking shit.
Reddit is
Yeah.
not. Reddit is.
Okay,
Reddit is
so I want to
fucking
ask you a
dope,
question.
bruh.
What is your need to get something 15 minutes quicker on Twitter than what you're gonna get it on any other platform?
Knowledge is power.
What is your need?
That
Why?
is an
Why?
excellent question. That's an excellent question. I don't use Twitter. I use Twitter to complain.
Oh, okay. I thought so.
I
So
use
my
it to
question is,
complain.
why? Okay, so it's not
I
in your
I
case.
use it to complain to the city of Cape Town, to McDonald's, to whatever bother. If someone fuck me over,
Yeah.
I go on
It's,
Twitter.
it's
and-
more effective than LOP.
But bro,
Yes.
it's more effective than going to the head office. If someone fucks you over, you go on Twitter and you say,
tweet, bruh.
bro,
will
McDonald's
get-
in Plumstead, one night, 11 o'clock, the motherfuckers is making a racket. I go on Twitter, your store are out of hand, or whatever customers you got are out of hand, you need to cut that shit out.
And at the
10
government,
minutes later,
at the government as well.
gone.
Sure.
Then they
at the
still inbox you
Sakura-
and they say, where was this? I apologize. Can we fix this? I'm dead serious, but
I want free McDonald's for the year.
no, I don't do that, kak. I don't do that. But
Extort.
Twitter has that kind of power.
Power,
Because people
yes.
are scared of a backlash. But I'm not trying to use it to abuse. I'm trying to use it for direct contact. Because you don't get direct contact with many. How many establishments can you get direct contact with, bruh?
No, very few.
Very few. But on Twitter, you fucking
them.
can. Like, and they will get back to you because they don't want to deal with you causing a scene where you get a million likes for saying, listen, you left your this here and there's a tire in my burger or some cack. You know what I mean? They don't want that.
But
So-
I also feel that people are actually, they want that controversy, man.
They love it.
They're looking for that post of him. Hey, the people of McDonald's, there's that brother that's looking for it. Like,
and the
oh,
people on
I
Twitter,
must retweet this. Oh,
only
lekker,
people
lekker,
that don't
lekker.
like that go on Twitter to look for that cock.
They love it.
Because they know
love
everybody's complaining, so now they like go there. Like,
I go to your DMs. I'm not even putting it on a wall. I go into the DMs. I'm not putting it on the wall. No.
Is it?
I go into the
I
DMs.
thought you put
bruh.
it on the wall.
No, I will never use
them.
Twitter for. I go into the DM and I say, and then they must message me back. And if you
okay.
don't message me back,
Then I go live.
Then I'm
On the
gonna go live.
Then I go on the feed.
Twitter is for vengeance, my bro, and it is for it's a
People
it's
even
about
say
justice.
things in like a provocative way or controversial way just to get that
But
reaction.
are they saying it in a provocative way, or are you reading
Reading
it
it
with
in a
provocative
provocative way.
eyes?
Bruh, if you get 10 million replies on that type of like okay,
It's using
I've noticed on Twitter that females will be way more provocative than on any other platform. And I don't know if it's because you can show nudes on there or anything or something like that. But I'm not talking
porn.
about showing nudes
Straight
now.
on porn.
Straight on porn you can show on Twitter. There we go. But it's not about showing the nude now. It's about the talking the provocative, like saying like something like, oh, I wish I could get right now. Somebody will say something like it on Twitter, but they won't say it on Facebook. They won't say that on Insta. They won't say that in the real world, bruh. But they will do that because it's going to get likes, it's going to get retweets, it's going to get that stuff. They know that is the place to do that.
needy mensen.
No, but that is one aspect. That is one aspect of Twitter that I'm saying. People go when I said people go on there to say controversial.
We've
It's
had
not
this
me that's
conversation
reading it
before.
in a provocative way or controversial way. It's them and bruh, they only got a few words, so they try to say it in the most clickbaity way possible. That's what it is. If you're gonna have
Twitter
less
is
words, you're gonna do
basically
that.
Twitter is the space where a mob can go and speak to the manager.
That's exactly it.
Exactly.
But they create mobs not to speak to the manager.
But we've
They
seen
don't
this-
create mobs to speak to the manager. That's not what they're doing. They're creating mobs to attack other mobs, and then that team fights and stuff like that.
What do you think
It's just
Karen is
mobs.
doing when she speaks to the manager? My bro, have you ever had a Karen talk to you? Worked in the bank for years, my bro. Karens.
Yeah,
Scum of the earth.
that must be beautiful.
Anyway,
Scum of the
my point being, maybe I went on a mad head. My point being, I feel it's a divisive platform. The most like
You can say if you want to say the most, that's in your opinion, because I believe they are all that way. Every last thing, humans corrupt everything they fucking touch.
when do you
Don't try
ever
and voice
see
me
when do you
otherwise.
ever see somebody saying like whack shit on Insta about?
Sir, you're not on the right platforms. Like I
Because I'm not
said.
gonna. You see, I don't
You
follow.
don't follow.
the right people.
You're not following.
You don't follow Kanye.
Check here. I think it's a classism thing. I think Twitter is for your up class
I don't know.
mobster, and TikTok is for your reiterwacht mensen.
You see now you attacking groups, no? Don't do
But
that.
it's the
Yeah.
same thing.
We
It's
don't do
I
that.
also want to
Yeah.
make beats.
We don't do that. Yeah. Guys, yeah. I mean, I think we covered quite a bit of topics now.
Okay, what are some of the worst places that you can have a Karen moment?
The worst places.
The worst places you can have a Karen moment.
Home Office.
You said the bank,
The bank is one. Where else is there?
the queue,
Builders Warehouse.
Pick and Pay.
Imagine you have a Karen moment in church.
Oh, wow. How do you do that?
Do you want to speak to the manager?
Do you want to speak to Jesus? I need to speak to Jesus, please. This holy water's off. The body of Christ is crumbling. I can't deal with this. I don't have I can't live like that.
Oh, but we must actually talk about that, your banking experience with the Karens.
But bro, I actually came up. I came up with a good few ideas when I was working in the bank. Like, think about it, no? Like in South African culture, there is such a thing as lobola, right? It's dowry. You must pay lobola.
Yeah.
Now think about it. If you can't afford to pay the lobola, then you take out the lobola loan with a bank.
What?
Take out the lobola loan and you pay the lobola, right?
And they charge you interest on that cash.
Yeah, so they charge you interest in a normal loan, but say now your wife starts working on your hat, and then you default on the loan, and then the bank repossesses her. So she must go work off that debt. So she must go work off the debt. I think it will work out.
I think that's
It's a win-win. It's a
That money is
win-win-win.
always gonna come back to the brother. Shit. She's not gonna go work. You gonna pay that far loan off.
That's win
And that
win,
just
bruh.
sounds-
It's cheaper
my
than
bro-
a divorce.
That sounds like the dumbest idea ever, my bro. Because
But it
basically you
works.
starting your life on the back foot and you still paying interest on that car.
But it will work in this country.
But that is so clever.
That would work.
A la bola alone, bruh.
Bola alone would work.
Bruh.
Bruh, have you heard of a
That's
stokvel?
not clever, bruh.
Have you heard of a stokvel?
But
Yeah.
but a labola alone is not clever.
Have you heard of a
That's
have you-
clever.
Have you heard of a RA? Retirement annuity.
Yeah.
Also stupid.
Yeah.
Don't tell me
Very
a
much.
RA is a stupid.
RA is the
RA
dumbest
is
shit
the
in the world.
dumbest shit
bro.
you'll ever come across. It's dumb.
Dumbest shit in
I-
the world.
I don't
Like
have
even
it.
even even when
think
it comes to
I
your
got-
tax returns, the RA is fucking dumb.
Dumb.
Stupid shit. People
RA
don't
is just
know.
another way for SARS to take money from you.
Holy.
SARS just take from all of us. And that's what it is. It's a money scheme, bro.
And
That's
they,
what-
and they give you back once a year.
Have something for retirement.
No, but I don't have anything for retirement. Just die like everyone else.
It's like what? What do you want? What do you want to go do?
What do you wanna do at
What do you want to
65,
do
huh?
at 65 that you can't do before 65?
I'm not gonna stop working.
Wel, jy gaat zo, huh? You're not gonna, are you gonna hit the club? Huh? Met your lippen en your hip. No, papa. Take it easy.
You are no longer
Dude,
for the
at the
streets.
age of 65.
No, at 65 you are no longer for the streets.
I'm probably gonna go to the 30-year reunion of the Temple Boys, bruh.
I'm not tapping out at 65.
65, this man is in swingers, moving.
With his la bola alone. With his new young 22-year-old.
I'm not tapping out. I'm gonna still need to work. I got still kids, so I'm still gonna need to work for a while. But I think I'm gonna work after 65.
Just
'Cause
for
my
that.
dad is now
Whoa.
61 and he's got business and he's fit and he's.
bruh,
I'd say yeah,
I'm calling it
I
at
at least
60.
got a little bit better younger genetics than you, so I can still be kicking it at 70.
I'm
yourself
calling
some
it at
property.
60.
Get yourself some
No,
property.
bruh.
Like
60.
back.
60.
What
60.
you gonna do? What you gonna do? Sit back.
My father passed away at 48. I just need to make it to 50, then I win, me, bro.
That's my thing. This isn't. You think this is a game, son?
He's already thinking when he can tap out. Like,
50 is my
fuck
target,
this
me,
shit.
bro. I'm glad with this. I've done
You
everything I
man,
wanted to
you
do.
man never playing PlayStation and Xbox. I'm playing Nintendo 1000 in one.
Just, I'm playing 4D chess here, my bro. I'm thinking straight. I don't want to be paying school fees till at that time. Nah.
Like it at 18.
That's what life insurance is for.
Yeah,
Ask it, I want to be still kicking it for a while, man.
nah, 60 for me. Eh. And I don't want to be done with working.
I got another
60.
20 years in me.
That's
best,
it.
but
60, nah, but I can't go.
Okay,
further
then what you
than
gonna do? Run all day. What you gonna do all day?
that. I'll do something.
he's gonna
bruh.
run the
My
streets, bro.
I am
I'll
a
do
person that
something,
needs to
bruh.
do shit, me bro.
Dude,
I need to
no,
do shit.
CJ
I will lose my fucking mind sitting
You're gonna
alone.
miss that
CJ
Polonies,
strikes
bro.
you. Nah.
You're gonna miss that Polonies.
You know, like CJ strikes me as the type of person that will retire from his job, no? And then he will become like that quiet caretaker at the local school. That
Don't
becomes an
talk-
inspiration to the children by growing a garden in the youth community.
What he's actually gonna be is a ward counselor. I can see.
Bruh, that
Gonna
is an
be a
idea.
ward counselor.
That's an idea, bruh.
telling you, bro.
Either that or you are going to coach a youth basketball team.
I'm thinking ward counselor.
Ward counselor. Leave it NBA champions and stuff.
True question now. Who's your ward counselor?
He doesn't know.
You don't know. And that man is getting paid, bruh.
He don't know.
That could be me.
That could be.
At 60.
I know
That
for
could
a
be you
fact.
at 60.
Yes.
Who's your ward counselor?
Kevin Southgate.
Donovan something.
There we go. Just a something. But at least you know, it's Donovan.
I know I would my
I could be Donovan
I
something.
met that man before, yeah. Yeah, you're right. He's good. He's decent.
I could be Donovan something.
He could be Donovan something.
It used to be Jan Burger, but now it's the what's it, Kevin Southgate.
Jan
But
Didn't, but bro,
it's a while.
isn't Dimitri Jagels like a ward counselor as well for the ANC?
Fairways.
Oh, yeah.
Serious?
He's right there.
Yeah, we feel always plump.
My brother, when we 60, me and you.
Me bro, let's do it.
Papa. Ward counselors.
Plumstead and the Lotus
No, you
River.
so kak with us. We turn your water off down.
My bro, my water's been off for the past 2 days.
Ward counselor. Go speak to your ward counselor.
Nobody knows their ward counselor, bruh.
Telling you, but we got
That man
this.
is getting money or that woman is getting free money.
And you
Check
have
it.
like a special nanas. You're not like a master. You counselor. They call it a CLR. That's the abbreviation for who you are, bruh. It's counselor, man. You must
Listen,
say counselor, Benson. Got a
Donovan
retort,
Nelson. There.
Oh, there you got him on Facebook.
Regan Allen, the guy.
There.
The man.
Department of Community Safety.
I inboxed him.
That's
You
egregious.
inbox Donovan.
Yep.
And what's it, Donovan?
No reply.
Rightfully so.
You got ghosted.
Communicate with me through the correct channels, sir.
Did you guys see the biggest roadblock in South African
bro.
history?
Yeah, I ride through that thing full blast. Papa wheeling in the middle of traffic. Zap.
What for Evil Knievel?
Nou nie gesê kyk met hier ek daar.
What you really boy?
Nah, they're on fire, man, bro. They're on fire. They are on fire. So now they're gonna have what's it? Special law enforcement
Oh, yeah,
vibe.
chips, na.
For 30 vehicles is gonna be now permanently.
My bro, how much did they pay just to vehicle wrap that kak? Huh?
Hey, bro, don't you worry. We're coming right slowly but surely.
Highway patrol.
Gabriel, you know the that beertjes hier by that Constantia Circle, no? We know is. They move that mensen today also.
Move them.
Yes, brother, they relocated them.
Yes.
I'm gonna say
Relocate.
Yeah.
them. Relocate. Yeah.
Skop the
Possibly remove.
possibly in the fly. I don't know what's going on there, but they removed them. So
I remember
mensen
when
met-
I rode past those traffic cops, all of them was like packing bellies, like,
No,
yeah.
that's good.
How they can just ride after you, but once you get out of the car and run, then you're gone.
They shoot you, bitch.
Show me you run faster than the bullet.
I wish I was a policeman.
fuck it,
bro.
fat cops.
Ik heb voor allemaal van jullie.
Yeah, show me you run faster than a bullet. You may be faster than me.
You stealing
But you're not
batteries?
fa-
Come here.
You're not faster than my Glock.
You stealing batteries? I put jumpers on the one battery. I put on your ears. Don't even touch batteries again.
This man is thought out every torture.
Exactly.
Whatever you do, I do to you. You steal a car radio, I moor you with a car radio. While it's playing music. I got...
Do cars still come with radios?
Yo, bruh.
They didn't do that. The means don't slut systems anymore.
I don't know.
Yeah, they don't slut the system with the subwoofer,
Subwoofer,
and the
man.
tweeters, and the mid-range. They don't
I
do
used
it
to put
anymore.
the house speakers in the car. Matani was one. Where's the speaker in the house? I had no idea. I don't know, my man. I don't know. Can't you? We're moving it in the test, man.
This other brav mine, he removed all the speakers out of the clock radios in his house and he put it in his car.
These tweeters.
Sure, man.
That sound like it's a boom slap in the car.
See, modern problems require modern solutions.
What the hell
I
is
love
going
that.
on in Cape Town, man? You know, that's the thing, like, this Owens, man, they're MacGyver, anything, man, bro, on their car, some of this, man.
Innovative, man, bro.
Yeah.
Innovative.
But that's us in general, man.
Survive or die, man, bro. You must find a way.
Like, yeah, like Janad, she can eat however she wants, me, bro. Our means are here, we innovators, man.
And like in Lotus, you must know when they were stealing the balls out of the brake lights. You
Yeah.
know that, nah, but bro. My old chummy put burglar bars.
You see, innovators, forward thinkers. That's Elon Musk mentality, that's my bro.
I was also like, how and why? And when I saw it, I was like, but I welded this cock on.
Like Elon Musk is literally just a MacGyver.
He is, and he's South African. Think about it.
Yeah.
Think about
He's
it.
South
man.
African.
He's just
But
MacGyver.
it's crazy. You look at that burglar boss, and it's like, yeah, this is most insane, man. This is wrong. But afterward, you like admire it. It's like, yo, this is actually quite innovative.
That is exactly how you go through so many emotions. But
Exactly.
I'm like, just better just. And then I'm like, well, it's interesting. This guy.
And then by the end of it, hey, this werkt niet.
You just want to go into business or something?
My owner, when they were stealing, well, but I used to steal batteries aggressively. Fuck it. Nah, then my own made a chain and I saw his battery now. What a lock MacGyver thing, bro. I looked at it, I was like, what the fuck is happening here? And it was just like, he was like, jy moet vir jou ook in agree. I'm like, bro, I'm not getting a kit out of my battery. And then a week later, they stole my battery and he wijst me straight. Ik heb ja, maar jou gezien. En ze moet vir jou in agree.
So, like I heard something the other day, and this is actually quite interesting. It's like you don't realize how much damage you can actually do with just a lock, just like a normal padlock that you
Yeah,
use
most
a lock
definitely you can sting us.
What do you mean?
Like you
This is
say
Rudolph.
someone's bike
Hey, bra, me watching.
someone's bike is tied up at the bike station, and you just come and you put an extra lock. You haven't stolen his bike. You haven't stolen his bike.
You put an
But you just put a lock on his bike. That's not his. It's not stealing, but that bike's not going anywhere.
That is so clever.
Like that brasser with the bicycles, it's ice cream there by Sea Point.
Yes.
Just walk past it and you just lock it. Sorry, your business is closed. Just so.
that is kak, man.
There's a lot of kak you can catch on with a lock.
That's
bro.
one thing. Name another thing I can do with a lock.
Hey, bro, you can just close someone's windows. Imagine that.
Gewoon die gate.
Just like,
Just
Lock the gate.
lock the gate to the light.
you didn't steal anything. You didn't break in.
Dude, that's insane.
It's a mad inconvenience, bro. I've never thought about
That is so
Actually,
clever.
you're giving somebody something. Like,
That is so clever. Huh?
Here's my gift to you.
Yeah.
Yo, but
I thought you could use this extra bit of security.
actually, you know what I really want to skit with is that, you know, when you park illegally in it and the clamp and
The
I
boot.
smack to have one of those, man.
No, you just put it on.
I just put it on
It's the
someone's-
eye blind, and you park right in front of
Yeah,
like
then I
wherever.
spot.
And you spot.
No, but I want to lock other people's cars. So like, I go to Cavendish and someone's parked there. I lock it and then I just lie.
Remember, you used to get that steering wheel chanty like that.
Yo,
I used to have one for my golf.
the gorilla, yeah, deze. Waar is die gorillas? Waar is die gorillas?
A pa brasa got gemoer with that in Tukai Forest the bell.
Hey bro, that was the weapon of choice.
It's a weapon of choice, man. It was either that or the wheelbarrows. My old didn't teach me how to change a tire, but I'll move you.
And that thing was so inconvenient, bro. It's like you have to turn
gorilla
and
lock.
just do it.
Every golf he had a gorilla lock.
Think about the science behind it. They said, Owens, how do we prevent them from stealing this vehicle? They're like, now we must block the wheel from turning, the window. Down here. Now how do we get it on? It's just the thought of it, people. We hear
Yeah, that massive key.
the
And
music.
sometimes you still suckle to open that. It's like you breaking into your own car. It's like,
Exactly, man.
When did it become 100 rand for 2 adults and 1 car to go into Tukai Forest, man?
Oh, but when they
It's better that way.
I know exactly when it started.
When the
Remember
taxis.
that Bra Cherry Bomb? He had a golf. It was
Yeah.
the Cherry Bomb. Apparently, it geskiet daar zo. Something happened. And then,
So now I must go pay 100 rand to go braai on the
Nah, but I haven't gone back since they've added that amount. I can't.
I took my lighties in that day. I paid the 100 and it's fucking much better than.
But it was nicer for the
gesypte
kids,
mensen.
no?
Yeah, take a lighties there. It's better. Now it's cheap. Then the whole Lavendale is there. Yeah, yo man. And then
Go off
next
with your
thing-
nut,
I'm allowed to talk about Lavendale
so
because it's my
racist.
neighbors. Okay.
So
Okay.
now,
No, but
That's
listen,
racist.
I went to Wynberg Park and oh my god. Hey, wow, guys. I just want to say, wow, Wynberg Park was diverse.
You see, Joanna must be free. Yeah, you like free.
The whole of them Zanzi was there.
You like free, kak, no?
Nee, papa, het was niet voor mij.
so you said
I
there's
haven't been
equal
there.
representation all
I
around.
believe in a 100 rand per person. That's what the show the
There we
camera
go.
stays high, bro. Nah, man, it was just... Look, I think it's also a case of the infrastructure, I've always said it, is racist. It's built racist. So, like, what's available is too few for the many. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Because, like, these bright areas, but it's not a lot.
My bro,
It's
whatever
picking
happened
spots,
to
but it's not a
whatever
lot.
happened to Strandfontein? That place look
Where in
terrible.
Strandfontein?
Strandfontein Pavilion.
Pavilion. Oh, I haven't been there.
Bruh, that place look like a flippin' tornado. Everything is like broken there. The toilets it's just terrible. Back in the day, it used to be decent.
What
Not
happened to
decent,
Bonwa
but-
BC?
all that is like, why didn't the government upgrade that
Nandi.
place?
Because they keep running it down. That's the thing. You must remember, what did we always say? If you build something in South Africa, you must have security that goes with it. Because anything you build, someone is gonna jip, you know, or they're gonna vandalize
or
it.
break it
It
down,
happens. That is just that's just what happens, man. And it's terrible, but you can't keep refurbishing or creating new things and it gets broken down every time. And
So it used to be like that, but it doesn't look like that anymore, man, bro. That's how it used to look. That's not how it looks now. Now it look like all of that walls is like broken, and I don't know. Maybe they upgraded it.
I think they're gonna
Oh,
upgrade
it. City allocates 21 minutes to refurbish. Okay, sorry.
It's
I
false by
apologize.
coastline.
No, but it would be here because Musenberg is fine. Look at this place, but this.
Jeffrey Christ reporting to you live from
Motherfuckers wanna.
My favorite, bruh. Yo, can we please get that, bruh? On a video call. I don't want him here.
But that's how it used to look, baby. It don't look like that shit anymore. I don't know. Maybe it still look like that.
Yeah, but I mean, nothing looks like it used to look like. There's pictures.
But
there's
they
pictures
maintain the other places.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
What's the other place?
Why are they not maintaining
You see,
this
I was
place?
just playing. It used to look in the 70s. Manenberg.
Mooi.
But fuck. Man.
Really, mooi.
Let me try and find it.
But they don't maintain it. Why did so we were talking about the people not having access to other areas. Why not upgrade this place for them? This place, make it befuck, make it lekker. Put lekker winkeltjies there. Make
Everybody
it
goes past.
to Museumburg, because Museumburg is
The
upgraded.
pavilion and they go straight to.
Because we've got underlying
'Cause it's nice
issues. We've got unemployment. We've got other things going on that's causing that when you do upgrade it. Guys, I do a social experiment, all right? Go to a small sticky somewhere, upgrade it, and see what will
Yeah,
happen
but the
to it.
problem is when you upgrade it, you make it so that the place that you upgraded, the people that have lived there all their lives can't afford to live there anymore. Because that's what's happening in Woodstock and Charles River.
Gentrification.
They're gentrifying the neighborhood, and all the people that have lived there their whole lives, because they were forcibly removed from where they were in District 6, and they fortunately got moved like to Salt River and Woodstock, which is not too far away. It's not too much of an
Now they can't
inconvenience.
afford it.
Now they can't afford to live there anymore because they gentrified the place, so now the neighborhood is too expensive.
Nah, it's basically don't upgrade your area.
I think there's no harm in upgrading the Strand
No,
van Pavilion.
I
I think they
think-
must
I think
do
they must,
a lot of money, a lot of allocation there. I think they can do it. It's not a hard ask.
To
I think
what
they fucking
end?
the
Yeah,
DN.
to what end?
To what end?
But bro, how's that's gonna make a nice swimming pool for people? It's
For
not.
how long?
When last did they do it? They did it in like so long ago. But they upgrade. They upgrade other areas. They paint it. They work on it all the time. So
Municipal
why are you not?
rights.
But
Yeah,
how long,
bruh.
how
That's bullshit.
long has the clip at Clip Road been there? That was
Yo.
supposed to be something. That's how Clip Road got named, because of the clip that is there in Clip Road.
It
What
was
was that supposed to be?
something, yeah.
That's been there, like, and it's been like that longer than what the pavilion is looking in the state that it is now. It will never get done in this area because there's no money in it. They're not going to improve it because there's no money to be made from it.
Oh,
No,
but it's
but
not about money to be made for the
Ward
city,
councillors.
because those people pay taxes
That's what I'm
just as much.
thinking, bruh.
That people pay
You on the
taxes.
same
Do
page,
they,
people-
though?
They're planning to
They
do
do.
some-
Bruh,
They
we
work.
must do it.
I think you're right.
It's the ward
This
council
can
of
make the ward
Strandfontein.
councillors, brother. Who's the ward councillor in Strandfontein? Who's looking after the area there?
Siobhan?
These ward councillors.
You ran for ward. You ran for ward
You nearly had
councillor.
me. You nearly had me.
He ran
I
for
don't
ward
think you won.
councillor.
I don't
He
think you
didn't
won.
win.
Yeah, no.
He didn't win, but he brought it to my attention the amount of corruption. Like we take it for granted. We look at like big politics in America and the TV shows and stuff.
Our
that we
own
watch.
politics is
Our own
fucked.
politics is corrupt as fuck, bruh.
But not just on a national scale, because you just look at ANC and all of this, but even here, bruh.
locally as well.
Yes, locally as well. It's,
Yeah,
my bro,
but
it's
I see
collusion.
60, bro. We're gonna go for
We're
it.
gonna relocate you.
Hi,
We're gonna
yo.
gentrify your areas when we pull in.
Just when I'm 60, I want to be playing bowls in the Olympics.
You're gonna be with us, man. I think at 60 we all become ward councillors, bruh.
I'm not going to become a ward councillor. I don't want to get involved in politics. We talking about retiring, and I say, nah, I'm going to work on so my planning to work on is going to be like a mellow version of working
ward
on
counselling is
doing something
mellow.
I'm passionate about.
I don't care what anyone says.
I don't think being a ward councillor is a mellow job.
Nah, it's
I
not.
think it's going to bring you more
already
stress and
retired.
everybody's going to complain.
I'm already retired. I was tired yesterday. I'm tired again today.
He's a retard. Nah, I did quiet quitting recently. I'm into that now.
Yeah, that's a thing. Man.
It's a thing,
That's
bro.
a thing.
Quiet
Quiet quitting.
quitting.
I did that at the place.
Yes.
But then I got back into it again.
But you're in a proper place again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quiet
But-
Quiet quitting.
Quiet
I've never heard of
quitting.
it. Nah, bro.
Like you just
So
like
it's like you shut
don't
off
put
for
your
the day. Yeah. So
But
when
you
when
can do your
business
work,
hours-
but
yeah.
not to your best of your ability.
Yeah.
Like it's
When your
Oh,
business hours
no,
are
that's
done,
every
you're
day.
done.
Yeah.
Your business
You
hours
take your
is 9 to
lunch, you
5.
dingus, you-
It's 9 to 5. At 5 o'clock, you are done for the day. They
Yeah.
mustn't bother you with work after hours. That's your time with your designated time with your family and your leisure or whatever else.
Quiet.
That's
but not
quiet
going
quitting.
over and above, just doing what is required.
Oh
of
no,
you.
that's just every day.
That's every day. I
It's
go
every
home.
day.
I go over and above. Check.
So you don't taste any bologna at home.
No,
I'm gonna actually have to go home and go
No,
do some work.
bruh.
Nah,
actually,
at
to be
home,
honest.
just-
at home he plays hide the salami.
Stroke the penny polony.
I don't think my mind can stay still.
Vasi vosi. I can keep this going, man, but I got to Colombia.
That's why my bokkie.
I don't think my mind can stay still. Otherwise, I'm gonna be doing that kak, like stroking the penny polonia all over. I must be doing kak, baby.
No,
That's
but
fucking.
that's not mellow,
only-
man. That's not mellow.
That's not
Yeah, but if you keep bored, then what you gonna do, man?
But you don't know how to relax, man. That's your problem. Your idea of relax is something that's got your adrenaline pumping at 110. No,
Yes, I
that is
must
not
agree.
that is not relaxed for me.
I think you're right, maybe.
Nah, but that's cool. But that's your
But that's
thing.
your thing.
That's your thing, and you need that. You need that energy. You need all of that. You know what I mean, to keep things going, man. And that's very. What did we always say? Different strokes, different folks. Takes all kind of people to make the world go round.
Ethan.
There was,
Oh,
there was a
what-
comment there.
How do you put? Is it your job? Yeah, it's an interesting question. You don't, because you're gutful. You're not gonna put a grace. You're done with it, me, bro.
He also said also
Check it. There's so much. There's so much.
Places are not. There's people are not. Places not tourist attractions. But that also goes back to Janard's whole thing. Like, cool, right? People in Cape Town, we do think that our city is better than any other city.
But
we've got reason to believe it. Like, if our city wasn't this quiet, why didn't Jan van Riebeeck go to Joburg and go build a touch up a new beach?
Because the ship can't get
Yeah?
there.
Oh, because you don't have a beach. Your city's kak. Fuck Joburg.
Imagine Jan van Riebeeck with the Joburg, me, bro. Yo, it's a different brand, huh?
Where's the customers?
Yo, bruh. Is it?
Hey, Lani.
Is it Focus Spice here? What kind?
Hey, Lani.
Can we just acknowledge the viewers?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, Ethan, shot for watching, and Jesse, I don't know, how to, I'm a Randall Hoff. Okay, this quiet quitting. He's talking about quiet quitting.
It is a thing. Like this, it's a big thing of today's. How can I say the corporate biome, the corporate makeup of any company, and it's become a necessity due to working conditions of the pandemic.
Yeah.
So because we changed to a hybrid working mode where people are where people's like having to do their office job from their house, all of a sudden bosses don't put a time frame on it. So like you at the office all the time because you're working from home.
Yeah.
So you should be able to work all the time basically. So
Yeah.
it became a necessity, but now also at the same time it's gotten to a place where people are trying to take advantage of it and delay, not do what they're supposed to, and then at the end of the day just like quite good. But they haven't done anything that they were supposed to do within the day.
But this is not. I don't think it's a new phenomenon. Like it's
no, it's just-
because I remember maybe going to work with Matani or something or Matopia when I was a lighty, and then it's like there's always like this one person in the corner there. Maybe they're a bit older. They like just about to retire, and all they do is their job.
And they leave. So
Yeah.
it's like Stanley
So
from
it's
the
like-
office basically.
Yeah. It's just
He's there, he does his job, he leaves at the end of the day. Done. But you
And while they're there, they
you're
do a minimal they need to do.
You're right. It has always been a thing. It's just that we are in the age and culture now where people put names to things.
Yes.
The things that have been around the whole time, but all of a sudden,
name.
there's a description, there's a name for it, man.
Nah, it's 100% that. Because like I can always say, no one's reinventing nothing. Don't waste me.
Yeah,
You just
no
change-
reinventing the wheel. You're just changing the
You're
specs.
changing it. You know what I mean? Real innovation requires something special. So to be really cuck at your job, you need to really innovate. Because someone's already been cuck.
But is it like but being an innovator, is it possible to be an innovator in this day and age?
Yes.
Is there such a thing as a fresh idea?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I mean, maybe not fresh, but ideas to streamline, to make the working environment better.
Yeah,
But
sure, but you're already taking something exists, you're just making it faster. My thing is there an idea that has never ever been thought of?
Uber,
The money is,
Airbnb.
the
you ever
money is
thought
never
of-
really in innovation. It's more like repetition.
So it's basically in investing things that can't fail. Like
What's
it's in,
crypto?
like it's investing in the KFC in Langa.
Yo. I don't think I'm gonna be a ward counselor.
Oh, that's a bit racist, man.
No, but it's not because you can
it's-
ask him.
It's a killer.
It's
It's a killer. It's a money maker.
That
Yeah.
is
Even
an
if I
absolute
open one in
money
Grassy
spinner.
Park, in Laker,
It's a
I'd
killer,
kill it.
yeah.
I'd crash, bro. You would crash. It's like it's
There's,
impossible not to make money.
there's certain things that you just know it's a win.
It's a done deal. There's some things.
If we're taking chicken, KFC, it's a winner.
yeah, have to be.
Burger King, Depends where you are.
Yeah.
You can put a KFC anywhere, but in any area, it will kill. Burger King will do so-so.
Is a maybe, yeah. But that's listen, so ward councillor, then we smokle for the KFC. Yeah. You see, politics
Guys.
in the making.
KFC in the
You see now, if you had any sense, if the two of you had,
in the school.
if the two of you had any sense,
Innovative.
Now you see, this
Take
man
it to
is
the
giving
schools.
and then we wrap it like a healthy vibe. But
if you had any sense whatsoever, you would actually go into a competition because people want to see competition. You are in. The front is that you are in the competition, but behind the scenes you are working together.
We'll just tell
So
them
you open a
our oil is
KFC.
more dirty.
Dirty.
You open a KFC there, and
And a
he
chicken
opens a
licken.
chicken licken over there, and you look
My
like you're
my
competing
chicken
against
is
one
better
another.
than your chicken.
can we just acknowledge that chicken licken is liquor?
Yeah,
Yes.
most definitely.
Why do we not have more
All
chicken
fried chicken
lickens?
is liquor. Like I eat the Hungry Lion.
No, bruh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hungry Lion.
I agree. Hungry Lion
bruh,
Tovo.
easy,
Stop.
easy.
I eat Hungry Lion.
Just stop.
That chicken
No,
licken.
Thank you, Liam.
Stop.
Just stop. Yeah.
I'm not saying
just
anything bad
stop.
about the Hungry Lion, but don't say that all fried chicken is equal, please. Do
you seen
not.
that?
Have you been to
I
Fridays?
never said equal. I said all
Liquor.
fried chicken is
Liquor.
edible and liquor.
Have you been to Fridays?
What's Friday?
No, but that is not fried chicken. That is mossa gedaan.
It's fried chicken.
Fridays?
Okay, now you get into the guy of things. Yeah.
Oh, the one where they make hot chips and then
I was there.
occasionally.
That is a mossa.
Motor oil.
I was there on a Monday. It was nice.
Castrol.
I'm gonna try Fridays. Where's the nearest
You gotta take
Fridays?
that oil
Bruh,
and
you
throw
get
it.
a kilo chips like for 15 rand.
Oh, yeah.
No, you can't anymore. Do you know that there's a shortage of
Potatoes.
Potato chips.
And vegetable oil.
Yeah, there's a shortage of actually French fries. A shortage of French fries because they have more tax on it now. So
Potatoes are kak expensive, and we get our vegetable oil from the Ukraine.
it's going down, bro. So invest, guys. Invest in French fries and crypto.
And invest in yourself, bro.
Invest in yourself. Worst
Can you
advice
see-
ever.
Kijk, you talking about investment. There's a documentary on Netflix that you must check out called Eat the Rich. That's where they talk about how that the group of what do they call them, retail investors on Reddit actually took on the whole GameStop.
Yeah,
side.
watch
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was decent.
Watch it,
That's
yeah.
a great watch. Great
Ja,
watch.
Leave it, man. Give another comment.
Fridays is wild.
Fridays is well. Chicken eggs of say.
They fried all in the same oil. Like.
One time.
Well done, Ethan. Well done.
Their
Comment of
oil,
the evening.
their oil is the ultimate integrated society, bro.
Nailed. And then they take
oil,
it to BP,
yeah.
Castrol GTX. Then was je meneer uit hier in een pint. You in. Ja, wat dan?
Friday's oil is like Joe Boog's nightlife. It's integrated.
guys. Yeah, man, we've covered quite a bit of topics now. I think we better wrap this shit up. Thanks for watching to all the viewers, Ethan, Jesse, anybody else that's been
yeah,
watching out there. Thank you very much.
Like, share, subscribe.
Away.
Vice
Yeah.
mensen, go and comment. Please drop some comments on the stream itself, on the YouTube stream. Vice mensen about it. Come and watch it. And if you have suggestions of things that you'd like us to talk about, please let us know. We are open to discuss in our own comical way. Please let us know.
Yeah, man, and we've been doing this now for the past year. So we started in January, February. I think early February. Oh, no, I think we started in January. I lie.
Oh, yeah.
We started in
Calvin's page, you were still in the garage at the time.
You only joined us in July or June, July.
This is my third rodeo.
No, man, it's not your third.
This is my
joined
fourth
me
radio, man.
in July. So you did July, August, September. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It is for.
Came
This is
in
my
here,
fourth rodeo.
Yeah, man, but yeah, we're
I'm a
going to be
new
hoping.
cowboy.
rode in on a donkey
We're
with
going to be
2.5
hoping to
legs.
do a lot more of these. Like maybe we're trying to put it out every 2 weeks. We've tried it before, but we sometimes struggle. So we've been putting it out for a month. And yeah, hopefully in the new year we're gonna have an India party, and hopefully in the new year we're gonna kick off and do
this thing
things
going, yeah.
a little bit better, a little bit faster. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Anybody else?
Yeah, don't be a bunch of artsy and nice.
And with that, awesome comment. We
Follow,
out.
share, subscribe.
Peace.